my transition did not work. Fun fact, my transition is also part of an older set of streams that I had. So like I made the I'm an intellectual now. I made my transition screen as part of a set of dark blue layouts that I used to use. I used to like all my backgrounds and stuff used to be. Do I have the color saved? See the color of the carpet? It's the same color. It's the same color as it's on my buttons and on one of my slippers. And yeah, I had a lot of very different stuff planned, and didn't end up going through with it because it just didn't look too good. It's not this blue is not a very complimentary color. Night mode, oh my god. Do you guys want me to work on a night mode version of my layouts? Because I can do that. How head? My head is actually much better. Somebody said to take a nap and drink water, and I did it, and now I feel better. That'd be great. Oh, okay, I'll work on the night mode version. Yes! Oh my god. What? I thought you went to sleep. I did. I took a nap. You flashback me every stream, I'm sorry! Night mode would be amazing. The light is staring my eyes, please! Oh my god. First time here, what's Mabinogi? So Mabinogi is a very old MMO that nobody likes except for me. Dream elements aren't popping up. Oh, and right now I'm playing a little bit of hide and seek. So right now I'm on the now server in channel 3. If you want to come find me, I'm hiding out. This again? Is this alert box broken? I think this alert box is broken. Hold on. I'm still thinking of the flashbang comment. Fun. That one didn't work either. Huh? I don't know why the alerts aren't working. What the heck? It's always something, isn't it? It's always something. My overlays. URL. The Mabinogi in the top right. Yes, it is. Let's if you wanna come try and find me, I'm somewhere. I'm somewhere secret. You gotta find me. I don't know why the alerts aren't working though. One of Port Cyan and the other of Port Tequila. Pippa, do you have a lisp? No, I don't. What the heck? What the heck, chat? Also, do I have BGM? Yes, I do. Okay. That's one thing I always forget. Lisp, it's not. I don't have a lisp. What the heck? What happened to my alerts? Chat, I don't understand. Is it this one? Lisp. Did you ever play Fliff? Actually, I was going to. I was gonna play Fliff. I was like, fly for fun. Hell yeah, I want to fly around. And then, like everybody in my friend group at that time was like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. And I was like, is it that bad? Is it really that bad? And they were like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think it was like the money hungriness of the company, like, Ah! Wait, so that worked. I don't understand. I don't know why your message won't send. Did YouTube, or not YouTube, but did Stream Elements tag it as being something bad, I wonder? Pippa doesn't have a lisp, she has a slur. Oh. I'm sorry, but JL710, thank you for the 420. Do you have any other pre-debut or unused stream assets you can share? I might have some screenshots. One moment. Oh, I also wanted to read the Chris Chan letters that Null got. I feel like that'll be an interesting way to maybe top off this stream. I don't know. I have a screenshot of what it used to look like. Yeah, I don't. Thank you, Pakadoro, for the $10 super chat. I'm giving you money because I pity the fact you still play Mabino. You keep up the grind. Very Fuck off. I've been actually very distracted by Genshin lately. I know that's terrible. I really fell out of Genshin. But then Kokomi really made me love it again. Kokomi looks a lot like my my Black Desert Online Witch. And Witch was my favorite character to play in Black Desert Online. Speaking of which, I haven't been playing BDO much lately. Been distracted. But then I discovered the housing system as well. And that was just the end of it. I really love any game that has housing chat. Oh, here's some unused assets. You ever actually lurk or read your Discord channel? Maybe not as much as I should. Dun, dun, dun. Well, originally for my debut, I was planning on setting up a bunch of garbage on screen, and I was gonna walk in through the garbage. But then management was like, okay, maybe keep up the cutesy act for at least a little bit. Don't hit them all at once, at least keep it up for a little bit. And that is the story of how the garbage pile with the can sound effects, that I was gonna use my actual desk trash. That's the story of how that did not come to be. Your layout can't be as messy as your desk. No. I think this is in... I think I use a recolor of this asset in one of my screens. I don't remember which. Maybe it's the Switch screen. But this was like my original background that I used to use, and it used to like it loops, so it would like turn in the background. You whipped out a gun on your debut. Yeah, management didn't know I was gonna do that. That was very last minute. That was very last minute. Coraline, thank you for the 690. Pippa, you're an adorable rabbit. Why aren't you watching a spooky movie? Don't you know that it's Friday and that means spooky movie night? Gotta get Halloween ready, little bunny. We watch some spooky movie. See, I get really... Okay. I'm not as scared in the moment necessarily, but then I get that lingering like what if in my brain, and I end up being scared for like multiple days. Okay, I'm not very good with spooky movies. Oh, here was my original schedule before I decided to just do whatever. This was gonna be my first couple of streams. And then Gorilla said that the art looked like a sheep, and I was like, God damn it. But yeah, so this was my original schedule when I was gonna put on a cutesy act. I was gonna try and be very cute. And then I was like, well, somebody said Papanzer. Somebody said Papanzer. That's like giving me free reign to like be crazy, right? So I tried to do some shock value a little bit. And then my little bit of shock value went over well. So I was like, well, now I need to do even more shock value. I never went that crazy with shock value. You draw it yourself? No, I did not. It's a free asset from a program that we all use. It doesn't look like I saved my old whatchamacallsums. They might still be here in like the old company channel and the art channel. I'll try and find them. But that's probably something to do for a later date. How has nobody found me yet? It's been 20 minutes. Did I just reveal? You're the only one on the game? You're on the now server? Somebody sent me messages. What'd you say, homie? Well, thank you for hosting Yubi for so long. I was wondering why in my game log. Here's where I am. I'm in area. I'm at the mana portal in area. Thank you for hosting it for so long. Thanks, Pip. Those were great. Look. Oh, I missed it. Looking forward to whatever you can dig up. Well, thank you. Thank you, Jail710 for the 333. I have some old, like, art stuff. Bart? Oh, here's something pretty old. I think I ended up changing what my debut looked like, so I don't think this is, yeah, and this shows some concept art. Well, not concept art, but rough draft. Take a look at that. It's old. Oh, very old. And then I have... Oh, I made a reference for Pipsqueak. I was very excited. Yeah, thank you for the $5. Pippa developed abandonment issues, so no one joined her in Mabinogi. After no one joined her in Mabinogi. And man, those glasses make you look even more adorable. Oh, thank you. Oh, I got a friend request. From somebody on Alexina. I'm really into stuffed animals, as some of you know. It's the same excitement that created your Reddit avatar. Yes, it is. I was blinded by happiness. This image is way too large. Holy shit. So this is my, like... this is when I designed Pipsqueak. What was that? CJ Williams, don't listen to him. You look like a complete Thank you for the $5. Jeez. But yeah. This is, again, older art. You designed it. Kinda. I mean, I just took elements from Cherry Mama's design of me. But yeah, I ended up Pippa H2. Yes, Pippa H2. But yeah, I was so excited. So I was jealous. Mi-chan had Theo. Like, well, I gotta make a little mascot buddy. Marketable Pippa. You ever met Yura Rikudo? Prism Girl? Pippa a Digimon, maybe this is my true form. But I put a lot of love into this design. I even thought of the specific furs that I would use and the materials. Pippa looks cute until she opens her mouth. What does that mean? I don't take commissions. I will do that for free. Do what for free? Bully? Bully me-chan? Bald Pippa, what the hell? I don't want to see bald Pippa. I don't want bald Pippa to come into existence. Pippa have a tail. Yes, I do. You'll see it on my reference sheet. Oh, wait, speaking of which, some of you guys don't come... Bart Prisoner is being extra noisy. Some of you guys don't come onto my Twitter. So I will show you that Cherry Mama designed me a reference sheet. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it. What did I do with it? Well, I think I only saved it onto my phone. Hold on. Oh, Pippa doesn't have ears. So that'll make Pippa's ears detachable. What? What the fuck? Who says bald Pippa wouldn't have ears? What? Cherry Mama is very talented. Cherry Mama is very talented, but I am disappointed that my requests did not go through. Oh, here is my official reference sheet. Sadly, I do have I do have granny panties. I'm wearing like bloomers. They're cute. They're cute. I mean, they have pockets. But you can also see my tail. I have a tail on my jacket. And then I have a tail on my hold on. There we go. Okay, I have a fake tail that's on my jacket. See, this is a fake tail. This is not my real tail. My real tail is this one. Tails you buy. What? Pippa's a grandma. Wait, so you have two fake tails? No, this is a real tail. This one's the fake one. These are fake ears. These are real ears. Need a hoodie upload for your 2.0 model. Oh, I'll request it. Oh, chat, who wore it better? Hold on. The first thing I thought of when I saw this. Hold on. Who wore it better, chat? What kind of bird? Prisoner. Looks like it. Don't finish that sentence. Don't finish that sentence. Okay, anyways, okay, it's time to read some stories, alright? I've procrastinated for long enough. I just woke up, so I was kind of warming up a bit. Looks like Persona 4! Daily request to free bird prisoner. Not gonna happen. Okay, I have 30 responses here. One of them... one of them Digimon Tamer was just a shitpost? Would you like to be credited? Yes. Story link. Where am I? Who are you? Accompanying statements. Help. I've fallen and I can't get up. Nice. Another one. Where, Sir Kino says, please clap. And they sent a pastebin link of, somebody's rectum. Lil Nas X says, listen to Montero. I've seen an uncomfortable amount of male genitalia lately. I'm worried for the future of our youth chat. I'm worried for the future of our youth chats. Lil Nas X, thank you for sending this in. Too much pee-pee. Yeah, a little bit too much pee-pee. I mean, you guys are all big pee-pees. On stream, yeah. Does it say something bad? It doesn't matter. It's in text form. Nobody reads. Nobody reads. Who cares? Thank you, Lil Nas X. Very cool. Except some of them were not. Some were not what? Some were not big peepees? Only nerds know how to read. That guy just has a big peepee. People calling us out not being able to read. Is there a bird? No? If you hear a bird, it must be something on your end, because there's no bird on my end. But the increased people here in the stream are authors. Yeah, all just looking to promote your stuff. Okay, so this one is a motherfucking Reddit post from Diogo MJP. And they want me to call them Diogo, and their accompanying statement is, LMAO, I'm fucking sorry. This is garbage. This is the garbage I wrote after seeing a TikTok with a shitty story about a fake Peppa Pig episode while sleep deprived. We've tried to Fuck off, Anon. Okay, so this is a Reddit post. I'm not gonna link your Reddit post. I'm not gonna give you your free karmas. Sound quality. What happened to my sound quality? And what is wrong with the way I say add-on? The rabbit in My Hero Academia named Mirko. Yeah, that's the one everyone was arguing about whether or not she's black. What's Montero? A song? Aina. Fuck off! No updates, no updates. I'm sorry. Okay, here's the... Don't start my chat about whether or not she's black, okay? I don't care. I don't care. Take it elsewhere. Okay. Ever since I was a child, I've been very lonely. I had no friends. A family so terrible I could hardly call it so. The only thing that filled that void were cartoons, especially Peppa Pig. That was my passion, the only thing I thought of, from dusk until dawn. As I grew up, that passion turned into an obsession. I became an avid Peppa Pig media collector. How could I have known where that fate would lead me? It all started this morning. I went to a flea market to hunt for things to add to my ever-growing collection, as I do weekly, despite these efforts becoming less fruitful as time's gone by. To my surprise, however, I found an old woman selling a bootleg copy of a Peppa Pig episode I had never before laid my eyes upon. She tried to warn me not to watch the video, but I bought it with the intention of watching it anyway, in spite of its steep price. When I got home, I immediately put the DVD in the player. Holy shit, DVD players? Sorry. But was shocked when the regular opening, the one I recited each morning, didn't play. Instead, all I could hear was static and the sound of Pippa crying, while the TV displayed Pippa, surrounded or shrouded by darkness, curled up while realistic blood poured from her eyes. You drink. Hyper-realistic blood. Yeah, remember to rewind your DVDs, chat. Dude, I used to do that. When my family like first started picking up DVDs, I thought you had to rewind them. Board prisoner! Shh! Shh! God, she's so angry. I'm back. What am I reading? A Peppa Pig creepypasta. After 5 minutes of such agonizing imagery, I gave up and was about to put the disc back into its box when the actual episode started. For the first 10 minutes, everything seemed like a regular episode, although one I had never seen. My vast Peppa Pig lore knowledge immediately allowed me to recognize this episode as a prequel to the show. It showed the day Peppa's brother, George, was born, and how she soon became jealous of all the attention he was given. It almost made me forget what I had just witnessed beforehand. However, after a bit more time, it became apparent that something wrong was going on. Peppa started drawing disturbing pictures of George drowning, being hanged, or dying in other gruesome ways. Eventually, Peppa grabbed her brother and put him in the basement, a place so full of horrifying, abject horror that neither her parents nor her friends went. Then, she brewed a potion, which she put in her parents' and friends' food in order to make them forget George's existence. So George stayed in the basement, feeding solely on the darkness that surrounded him. As soon as the episode ended, I heard my doorbell ring. When I opened the door, however, there was no one there, just a video cassette placed on the ground. I grabbed it and read in its label, Peppa Pig, written in what I hoped was red ink. I rushed inside. Sure, I had a VHS player in my basement. I ran downstairs, not knowing I would never walk up them again. I am now using the remnants of my phone's battery to write this, to warn everyone who may find this disc for sale. I don't know what will happen when my phone's light goes out, but that thing staring at me from the darkness looks more and more excited as time's gone by. Why didn't you use your phone to call 911? You had access to Reddit, but not 911? Did Pip ever own a VHS? Oh my god, I used to have like racks and racks of VHS tapes. My family had these boxes filled with recorded TV shows. Like, Jesus Christ. And the annoying part is, whoever recorded them, I think we got them from like a family friend or something, but whoever recorded them didn't make it clear, like, what was what. So sometimes, like, you'd be watching something, like, oh, I remember vividly, they recorded the first episode of Supernatural. And so Supernatural was playing. And, it was the full episode of that, I think. And then it cut to, like, this documentary about Adam and Eve. And I was just sitting there like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Because it was pretty... For little Pippa anyways. For little Pipkin, it was very, like, risque. It was not... I was very conservative. I was not used to that kind of, like, energy. But anyways, So this was posted on r/shitty no sleep, home of the scariest stories, trust me. So was this parody? This parody. I feel like the adult shop Adam and Eve. No, it was like a documentary on like Adam and Eve and how they inspired sexual intercourse or whatever. Area is so large. I'm literally just at the teleportal. I'm literally just at the teleportal to get to to get to Port Tequila. No! I will not free bird prisoner. Oh yeah, I'm just at a mana tunnel. Pepe hands, no one wants to come find me. Bird, he's already dead. No. So anyways, I don't know if this was like a. I'm stupid to that. Should I just go to like a major spot? Should I just like teleport to Dunbarton? Tequila! Are you telling us something? Dun 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 dun. Tequila! Dun 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 dun. Okay, there. Now we're in Dunbarton. Wait. Set ourselves right here. Sounds good, man. I just found out how to get there. Go to Alexina. No! Now server needs some love too. But anyways, thank you for the story, Diogo and JP. I don't know if we'll be able to get through all of these. There were quite a few submissions. I don't know how many are just shitposts, but we'll see. Chill, chill. I was found the king list here. You teleport to Dunbar. Holy shit! Was that VTuber Lumi? Damn, almost looks like her. Anyways. Not Lumi as in like Kalenko, but like I can't brain right now, holy shit. I can't. The wolf, yeah. Merryweather, yeah, Merryweather's friend. Is Lumi an industry plant or is she like an actual indie? I never knew. I never knew if it, Lumi was like a corporate or like a... She's indie. She gives me industry plant vibes. Not like a bad way, just like in a industry plant vibe way, you know? I don't know. Indie all the way. Very cute. Discord username, Pippa Lover. You're the dude who goes into the Discord and posts Pippa love every day, aren't you? Pippa is an industry plant. I'm part of a company. I'm not an industry plant. I'm just openly part of a company. What? They make those comics, right? I think that's their friend. Their friend, their boyfriend? I don't know. I don't know what Merryweather's relationship is with them, but... What should I call you by on stream? I don't want you to call me by my actual name, so please call me Johannes de Silentio. Do not credit this, please. This was my cringe POV of life back too late. I think Marius are dead. Ah. Naruhodo. Accompanying statements. Hey Pippa, this was my view on life back when I was a senior in high school. It's not a story or anything of that sort. It was just how I viewed the world before. Very hateful point of view of someone who did not like to make choices in life. I was someone who was very scared for the future and what it entails. I'm not sure if it's the kind of writing you wanted for the stream. Since it's a life POV, feel free to just skip it. This is pretty cringe to me to even share, but I find it fascinating that I used to think this way. Join judge how I used to view things as harshly as you want since this is old. I have 2 other cringe Wattpad entries if you have the time. Thank you. Ah! Skip it! Fuck you, chat. This is literally a Wattpad story. Can I copy and paste on Wattpad? I'm not sure. I can. Okay. They took countermeasures. Well, anyways. First and foremost is answering why I'm writing this or, well, typing it. The only reason being is that I want to preserve my views on life currently. I'm not experienced at all in writing things such as this. There will be a lot of grammatical and punctuation errors. That's also because I really don't want to care about all the technical stuff, and that I really just want to put my opinion out there. I don't really care what I write. It's just me letting people see my thought process and just giving my opinion. Good luck. I had a teacher that wanted me to do this. I want to take a sip real quick. One of my teachers tasked me with, just randomly, they were like, oh, just write down what's going on in your brain for me. And by the end of it, they were very confused. By the end of it, they were very, I think they told me I think too much. When they say just write whatever, no filter, it's a trap. See, they were trying to find out just how mentally ill I am. So not a teacher. Wait, what? Pippa with the sippa. Game's dead. Play on my arc surface. Jesus Christ. How long is it? Oh, this is pretty short. Pretty short. Alright. Imagine having a filter. Can't relate. Life to some feels like an eternity and never-ending. Yet some view it as something fleeting and short-lived. This is due to the perspective we view life in, and if affected by how we were brought up as a child. From one's birth to their death, that lifespan could either be short or long depending on how they lived that life. While there may be factors affecting one's life, there are also things that only the person can control. One of those things deal with decisions such as saying yes or no, and some true and false. Sure, there are options that deal with the middle ground of a decision, but that deals with the indecisive nature that we all know too well as human beings. There are only ever 2 options, and that would either be positive or negative, meaning yes or no. Usually, humans tend to be biased towards one another, but the introduction of a third party would break the bias, making it into a 2-to-1 vote. Basically, I really fucking hate this world. Always making people make the decision of this or that and giving us the illusion of a middle ground is never true. Neutrality is only temporary until something breaks the half and half of nature of it. Half nature of it. I don't want to live in the past, present, or future because they are all half and half. The regrets and successes of the past lead to the lucky or fortunate instance that is the present, and slowly leading everyone to ruin with the positive and negative views on the future. Everything ends eventually, and at this point I only have limited control of what I can do. Sure, people will say it's all about the time management and self-control, but that takes away our freedom of what we want through shoving processes down our throat. Justice, neutrality, and power are like the yes, maybe, and no of the actual world. The world is a cruel place, and the things that it relies on are manipulation of things and money. Happiness and sadness are both emotions that will leave eventually and occasionally come back based on your decisions and the instances you put yourself in. My life as of now is a jumble of yes or no. I'm pretty sure that's how it is for everyone. But I just hate having to choose sometimes. Some situations I get put in make me pretty happy, yet the unstable nature of the unknown future really screws with me. What am I supposed to do when this or that happens and then I respond with whatever I feel like, despite that I know it's a gamble without a clear course? Day by day, I am driving myself into insanity with every step I take in this world. I start to feel the force of gravity being more strict than usual. All the laws of this cruel earth sickens me, and the past wars and all that shit teaches me the greedy nature of what a human is capable of. The insanity of previous warriors brought either joy or sadness to other, and it's just based on your perspective. Being insane doesn't mean anger, times 3 with a mix of confusion, but it is actually an experience of complete deprivation from reality. Each philosophy I've come across has taught me multiple things, and some I completely disagree with. Racism and all that shit is just the result of your decisions in the past leading up to your clueless nature when it comes to not shutting up. All of that is just fuel to make someone's world a lot more of a blur, causing discomfort towards them, leading to disagreements and fights. I fucking hate this world and its people, and I hate myself for following in the ideals of whoever the fuck. I hate them too. But what can I say? I have no control or voice in this world currently, and that makes me inferior to the people with power. You're stuck with 2 options, no other way out. Good luck. So this is 2 years ago, or more. And you've changed a lot, you said, and I'm glad. 'Cause younger you, it sounds like younger you had a problem with discipline. Like that's the most blunt ways I can blunt way I can put it is it really feels like you had an issue with discipline. In case any of you like still think this way, you very much have control over your life, and it's not a gamble. I mean, some of it's a gamble. You know, whether or not you win the lottery, whether or not you get the job, those can be a gamble, you know? But there's also things you can do to improve your odds. Just like how you can buy more lottery tickets, you know? So yeah, the best thing I can advise anybody in like high school is to get teaching yourself discipline out of the way. Getting out of bed even when you don't want to. Doing chores even if they might not benefit you. Things like that, you know? Get yourself used to hard work, because life is hard work. And that's why it sucks. But yeah. Practice discipline, and then things will feel more within your control. Is this Anon already dead? What? People complain that it is about who you know, but never network. Yeah, that's another problem. I mean, that's a problem that I have, you know? Like, I agree. It is entirely who you know, you know? That's how you get anywhere in life, is knowing people. So if you're like me and you're very antisocial, you gotta make up for it in other ways, you know? So this is from 𝐏𝐡𝐚𝐭. They want me to call them Kaz. Might be cringe, but I liked it. Alright, let's see what this is. Ah, poem! Better not say Sneed. It does not. Okay, thank God. You mean unsocial or antisocial? Yeah, they could be either coming from okay, wrong word. I'm asocial. I'm not misanthropic. I'm just scared of other people, and I don't have a social drive. Like I can go an entire year without talking to anybody and I'll be fine. Kaz. Pale contrasts darkness. Beauty illuminates earth, shrouded in deep dark. Crowded with others, its own lonely loneliness. Sadness shines brightest. Family at ends, necessary harmony. Envy darkens all. Crashing and pulling, divinely controlled discord. Beauty births beauty. Twilight skin shedding, morals reduced to ashes. Lightless, beasts ravage. Maybe the people in chat who appreciate poetry more can appreciate that more. I'm not really a fan of poetry, but thank you for the submission. The stream named an edgy thumbnail. Huh. Are these song lyrics? Just a poem. I mean, music is like poetry, just sung, you know? Gonna try to sleep to this. Good night, bro. Oh, good night. Warrior of Scales. Maybe too long and serious for your stream, but I don't mind if you make fun of it. It's a fanfiction for an anime, Oremo, that's kind of infamous. Oh, so this person's, if you want to check out their fanfiction, there it is. Their fanfiction accounts. Oremo is home to my first waifu. My first waifu is Kirino Kosuka. Fanfiction M. Is there sex in this? Holy shit, this is long. Okay, we will read the first chapter. We will read the first chapter. And can we not copy paste on this website? God damn it. What if I view the page source? Can I copy it then? No. Title is false advertising. I don't see Pakora anymore. Ugh. I copy this? I cannot copy this. Okay, nothing on screen, chat. Nothing on screen. But there you go. There's the guy's fanfiction. If you want to go to the account and read along. The name is Don't Mix Fantasy and Reality. Bad news. Oh dear. I'm gonna move myself down a bit so I'm not obscuring people in game as much. There we go. The story takes place in September. Copy, but you have to use inspect. Oh, I can't figure it out. A few months after the end of Oremo. To recap, Kyosuke and Kirino dated for a few months but broke it off when they graduated in March. There's a short bonus story where they meet their friends in the summer, but otherwise nothing official. The author said something like, please use your imagination for what happens afterwards. So that's what I'm going to do. Fun fact. Ah! She's cute! He's cute! Never mind! I just saw the name! Ah! God, I swear that wasn't planned. I swear that wasn't planned. I thought it was just a really cute girl. I really liked your outfit. God damn it. Oh, you're cute too, Mayberry. Ah. Anyways. Like, fun fact for Oremo. The ending of Oremo, the author said that if I remember correctly, anyways, the author said that he wanted them to get together, but the company wouldn't allow it, so that's why they ended up not getting together, is because the producers, I guess, chickened out from fear of backlash from fans. Why not? Because they're siblings? But that's also why in I think that's why in Eromanga Sensei they're not actually blood related or something like that. I don't remember. If I recall correctly, the light novel sister publicly lambasted him. That's just a myth. His ideas were too powerful. Yeah, they're step siblings in Eromanga Sensei. He got wrangled by management, yeah. Same with I think it's the same thing with No Game No Life. I don't actually remember. I don't remember if I actually looked this up or not, but I very much get the feeling reading the No Game No Life light novel that they were not intended to actually be siblings, or actually be step siblings, because Shiro in No Game No Life is adopted. I think they were supposed to be. I think they were supposed to be blood related. That's just the vibe I get. If I can read, what the heck? What? Usagi drop is what I wanted to. What the hell? God, maybe we should. Pippa keeps spoiling anime. It's in the first chapter. I thought they were blood related. No, Shiro and whatever the main guy's name is, I don't remember because he's not a cute girl. God, we should, for our book club, we should do we should do a second drop. Anyways, continuing. Basically, I think that Kyosuke and Kirino are both fools who will let their emotions run wild. They're going to ruin their lives and hurt everyone around them. People often criticize Arimo for ending where it did, and the way it did, with them breaking up. I think the author wanted to keep the story fairly light and happy, and there was no way to make a happy ending except to end it there. I wanted to show how their relationship would inevitably go down a bad path if they continued it. Style-wise, I tried to write in the style of the translated light novels, so some of this sounds unnatural in English. When they talk, it mostly doesn't say who's talking. You have to figure it out from context. Let me know if anything is confusing. Yosuka no Sora is a superior love story. In Yosuka Yusora, there's not actually, there's... I'm gonna sound like an incest connoisseur here, but there's not actually... there's not actually an ending where you get to be with your sister, if I remember correctly. The ending for Yosuka no Sora is like, I think your little sister, like, gets married. The anime had that as the end arc. We already know you are, what do you mean? For chat, in Japan, siblings can get married if they're not blood related. This is what Pippa reads on her breaks. No! Listen, recently I've been addicted to villainous isekai. I've been very addicted to villainous isekai recently. I've been reading more comics versus light novels or books or visual novels lately. I don't know, I got kind of tired of visual novels. I feel like visual novels a lot of the times get padded out for no reason. Like, I feel like they really wanna fulfill like the quota of being like a book. I think like Sakura Angels is something like an hour before you get to make your first choice. And it's like, the hell, man? What the hell? Lots of filler to meet the page count. Yeah, there are a lot of wasted words. Definitely. They don't actually describe things that like add value to the scene. They'll just pad it out with like what the main character is feeling and shit. And I'm sorry, but it's like we didn't need like, this is like a 30-minute long scene and 25 minutes of it is the character explaining like backstory and how they feel about something, and it's so burdensome to read. They repeat the same stuff over and over for the past— oh my god, that too! Holy shit! Fate takes 90 hours, and that's without the sex dragon. The what? The sex dragons? What the hell are the sex dragons? Can't say how your characters are feeling. That makes me angry. Listen. Listen, the problem isn't that they're explaining how the character is feeling. The problem is how the character is feeling should be conveyed through the writing, in my opinion. Like, if a scene is 30 minutes long, and a lot of it's the main character describing, I felt this heaviness in my chest. I grabbed my chest, my heart pounding. Everything was becoming hazy, but I looked up and I saw her face, her beautiful face, shining in the rays of light. I couldn't believe how beautiful this woman was, and she was here. She was standing right in front of me. Oh, how I wish that things were simpler than they were now. Blah, 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 blah! They're having a heart attack, but that's what they're all like, and then they'll repeat that. They'll repeat it like over and over. Like anytime, like if there's a battle scene, then the main character will do it again, and you're just singing like Jesus Christ. Like, I'd rather read a light novel. Visual novels are too wordy, They abuse their formats. I also get sorry, one more thing about visual novels. I get tired of visual novels having choices that aren't choices. So like, in some visual novels, you'll make a choice and then they'll be like, "Are you sure you want to do that?" And you're like, "Yes, I want to do that." And then they're like, "Are you really sure you want to do that?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm really sure I want to do that." And they'll be like, "Well, you go to do that and you slip on a chair and you break your thumb and you couldn't do the thing you wanted to do." And I'm just in there like, what the fuck? What the fuck was the point of that then? God, visual novels, yeah, the illusion of agency drives me insane. Anyways, let's start with the story. My name is 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 𝐑𝐮𝐿. I'm a perfectly normal guy, so normal that it's almost abnormal. I have normal looks, normal intelligence, and a normal lifestyle. I live in a normal house in suburban Chiba near Tokyo, where I live with my normal middle-class family. Me, my sister, and our mom and dad. I'm a student, and I don't really have any hobbies except studying and watching TV. Oh my god, he's just like me! Some people might say that it's boring, but I really like being normal. I take pride in it. I think it's a sign that I'm well adjusted to our modern society, and that I follow the rules which have been worked out over time. I don't have any special talents, but at least I don't have any flaws. Sister fucking might be a flaw. I don't know. Anyways, I don't make trouble for anyone else, and I'm on my way to becoming a good, useful member of society. At least, that's how I used to think. To be honest, I have some dark history. I don't want to talk about it right now. Well, let's just say I was briefly in a relationship that most people wouldn't approve of. It ended a while ago and I'm still sorting out my feelings about it. Anyway, I graduated high school, and so far college is pretty easy. I haven't made any friends or joined any clubs there. I pretty much just go straight home after classes and live here in my room like a NEET. That's another way that I'm not normal anymore. But if I left my room, I might run into my family members, and then things always feel awkward. I'm sitting at my desk now, writing this. There's not much in my room except this desk and my bed. Well, and a case full of little sister figurines, of course, which I keep carefully hidden under a cloth. Thinking of those figurines makes me think of her, the person who gave them to me. I look over at the bed, remembering the time that she recreated an eroge scene by sneaking in to lie in the bed with me before I woke up. At the time, I handled it badly and she got mad at me. But what if I was smooth, like the protagonist in eroge? Kirino said she just wanted to see how I'd react. But maybe she was lying. Maybe if I had been cooler about it, she would have actually done some H stuff with me. No, I don't think about that. Or no, don't think about that. I promised her that I wouldn't. And besides, that way lies madness. Remember your motto, Kyosuke. Normal life is best life. Just as I finished thinking that, she came in. Oi, you! She said. Hi, you. That was me. Neither of us knew what to call each other now. Mom wants to know when you'll be down for breakfast. Are you getting up too late these days? Give me a break. I'm on vacation, and I'll be down soon. Saying that, I glanced at the clock. I guess it was kinda late. About 10 o'clock. That's no excuse. You need to keep up your discipline, no matter what. Well, I'm no model or athlete. I'm basically just a NEET now, right now. Like a lot of the guys who buy and review those eroge you love so much. She flushed. I couldn't tell if she was angry or embarrassed. Hey, at least those guys have a hobby they're passionate about. You're just being lazy. That said, are you playing any these days? She suddenly seemed very interested. I gulped. I hated to admit it, but I actually was. It's not like I had anything else to do. Yeah, one. Which one? Which one? Little Sister Act? My Sister, My Lover? Sister All the Way? None of those. Wait, are those all new titles that have just come out? I can't read. Wait, are those all new titles that have just come out in the last month? Since I talked to you about this stuff? Of course! The world of Emoto Eroge is non-stop. So anyways, if it's not a new one, which one are you playing? Are you replaying 𝑐𝑠𝑥? No, not that one either. Never mind, it's not important. Not important? She'd snarl, showing a canine. I need to know whether you have good taste or if you're wasting your time on shit games. Well, now I'm not gonna tell you. Tactical error. As I said that, she dove under my bed before I could stop her. Damn it. I really need to get a better hiding place. I wanted to pull her out before she could find it, but I was so distracted by her model tier butt, which was just barely covered by a pleated skirt as she wriggled around under my bed. Ha! Got it, she said, and stood up triumphantly. What the hell is this? She held up a game that I had been playing recently. Glasses Girl Party. Oh! Aren't your Emoto Eroge much more perverted? This is a pretty normal thing for a guy to be interested in. I don't know how common a glasses fetish is, but it's more common than Emoto, right? Please tell me that it is. FBI, open up! Sorry, I'll read donos at the end of this. Kirino stared at me with the force of the sun. No, my Emoto my Emoto Eroge are about true love. A love so pure that it conquers all obstacles. This is just your beastly lust. I think you need my help to set you on the right path again. Kirino ran to her room, still carrying my game, and returned with a different one. Before I could argue, she pressed into my hands and simply said, "Play it!" Then left again. It was, of course, an Emoto-themed eroge, the genre that she loved so much. The box was huge, with a very moe illustration of two young-looking anime girls on the front. They were wearing school uniforms, and their faces looked angelic, even though they were posing with their hips out and their chests pressed against each other. The title was Return to the Little Sisters. I held it in my hands, thinking. I hated to admit it, but I did want to play this game. First, because I was kind of bored with nothing to do right now. Second, well, it's not like I wasn't tempted by the illustration on the box, and the promise that I might be able to see more of those girls. But mostly, because it was Kirino's request. Or should I say order? But still, shouldn't I say no this time? We had agreed to end that relationship and never speak of it again. It was Omoto Aroge that first drew us together, and while I'm grateful for them to helping us repair our broken sibling relationship, I was also scared of going beyond that. Remember your motto, Kyosuke, I said to myself. A normal life is the best life. I stuck the box under my bed in my secret hiding spot that apparently everyone knew about. I was annoyed that Kirino had taken away the eroge I was playing, Glasses Girl Harem. That one counts as normal, right? And I had just gotten to a really good part, too. I was on a birthday date with one of the girls, a mild-mannered, brown-haired childhood friend-type girl, and we got entrapped in an abandoned building which luckily had some candles and also a bed inside. How come real life never conveniently helps with romance like that? I guess that's why man goes to the trouble of creating a eroge. Well then, nothing to do. I had no job, no homework, and no social plans today. For a while, I tried to use my time usefully by studying English, but it was hopeless. Why did God make such a terrible language? I lamented for the 100th time. The way I always did when I tried to study English. And now I was bored. I glanced at the bed, at the forbidden box. Well, since there really wasn't anything else for me to do, I turned on the computer. A bit later, I had installed the game and was looking at the intro screen. Bright, cheery music played through my headphones. I could only pray that no family members came into my room while I was playing this. The story seemed pretty typical. Some guy is living alone when suddenly his two little sisters come to live with him for some reason. They were separated at birth and never knew each other until now. The society of the eroge world must be very dysfunctional, since that sort of thing happens all the time. After playing a while, I came to an important decision where I had to choose between the girls. We were all sitting on the couch, watching TV, with the protagonist in the center between them. One wanted to watch a cute anime, the other wanted to watch a horror movie. I tried to compromise by saying we'd watch half of each, but of course they rejected that solution, so I had to choose, and probably set the route for the rest of the game. Sorry. I hesitated a bit. Then chose the cute anime. The one sister rejoiced, and the other sulked and left the room. I'm not sure why I made that choice exactly. Maybe I wasn't in the mood for horror right now. Or maybe I just thought the one sister's face was prettier. Anyway, the game continued. We watched the show together. Me, the game protagonist, and the sister. She lay down on the couch, sideways, and since she was wearing a skirt, I could see a lot of her legs. Now the game gave me another choice. Cover her with a blanket? Look up her skirt. Another difficult decision. One is the honorable decision, of course, and you should definitely do that in real life. But this wasn't real life. This was an eroge, so the rules weren't as clear here. There's probably some crazy bad twist that would happen if I chose one, so I went with two. Please don't misunderstand me. I'm just using my experience with these games to play it safe. Thing just fell. I have no idea what just fell. Be careful where Yeah, she was on age of consent in Japan. It's like 13, Chad. Don't worry about it. That's what save files are for, exactly. Listen, if you're not saving before every choice, are you really playing a visual novel? But there was no twist. I did exactly... I'm gonna drink. But there was no twist. It did exactly what it said it was going to do. The protagonist looked up her skirt, and it showed me a very lewd close-up picture of her thighs and panties. Maybe I did something wrong? I decided to reload from an earlier point. But first I saved it here, just in case. and then I felt a sharp pain as someone smacked me in the back of the head. I turned around and there was Kirino, with her arms crossed, looking extremely angry. Damn headphones. Those things are dangerous. I'd never even noticed her coming into my room, and she had entered at the worst possible moment. Why did you make that choice, you stupid perverts? I just thought that something bad would happen with the other choice. Well, it is true with that choice that the house burns down. But even so, you should have tried the blanket first. You just immediately went for the most perverted option. And then you saved so you could come back to stare at her panties whenever you want. No, I didn't. That's a lie. I just wanted to try the other option before continuing. And why are you in my room anyway? You flushed. I just needed to see which choices you made and which route you were on. I needed to make sure you were on the right path. What do you mean the right path? It's just a game. Aren't I free to take whatever path I want? No! She looked angry. These are real girls with real emotions. You need to cherish and protect them. Akiko is the cutest, so I'm glad you chose her over that gloomy Mariko girl. But then, just now you... What? She looked away and suddenly seemed very timid. Did you like it? She said in a much softer tone than before. You mean the image of looking up Akiko's skirt? Yeah. Of course I liked it. I'm a normal guy after all, and she's very pretty. You think she's prettier than me? What a strange question. How do you compare a game character to a real person? But I knew that would make her mad, so I simply said, no, you're prettier than her. He paused, and then said something outrageous. Does that mean you like seeing me like that, too? What a dangerous question. If I say no, she'll kill me for implying that she's uglier than a game character. But yes is even more dangerous. Didn't we agree to end that sort of relationship between us? Yes, and we did. Please don't misunderstand me. I'm not suggesting anything. I just want to know how your perverted mind works so I can defend myself against you. At this point, I was getting kind of mad. First, she stole my game and forced this other one on me. Then, she snuck in and spied on me. Now she insults me like this. But I responded with fire. Then yes, I would, okay? I'm a normal guy, and you're a very pretty girl, so of course I'd like to look up your skirt and see your panties like that. It made me really angry that you were my girlfriend for a while, but wouldn't let me do any H stuff like that. We only held hands and kissed once. Most guys wouldn't even count that as a real relationship. Ha! Now you've said something unforgivable. So it doesn't count as a real relationship unless you see my panties. That's not exactly what I meant. Fine. Huh? She was blushing bright red, but stared me straight in the eyes. Then look! She slowly reached down and lifted up the front of her skirt. I saw first the thighs of her long, perfectly toned legs. And then a triangle of plain white cotton, just barely concealing her nether region. She held it up for a few seconds while I stared in shock. Then she let it drop. There was an awkward silence for a while. Finally, she spoke. Well, did you like it? Yeah, your whole body is super kawaii. So are you satisfied now? You should leave now. I didn't want to answer that question. Huh? Could it be that you're still not satisfied? That your perversion knows no limits? A girl like you couldn't possibly understand. Please leave. No! Tell me what it is that I can't understand. What's the point of telling you something that you can't understand? She walked over to me and started speaking almost directly into my face in a very hostile way. Because I just did something very embarrassing for you, so now you need to be honest with me. I gulped and decided to be honest with her. Well, of course I'm not satisfied. I went through hell to be with you. We only got to date for a short time, then we broke it off and I have to pretend like nothing happened forever. There's no way one panty flash can make up for that. Although I did like it. Translators know, kawaii means cute, yeah? I feel that way too. Huh? You want me to do a panty flash for you too? Maybe the wrong time for a joke. She slapped me very hard across the face. But she didn't back down. Let me spend the night here. I gulped. Did she really just say that? My danger sense was going crazy. What was happening to my happy, normal life? I guess Kirino got mad at seeing me hesitate. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not gonna do any more stuff like that for you. I was just worried you might be lonely, since you're not going to school anymore and all your female friends suddenly abandoned you. Hey, you don't have to say it like that. Although it was true. Kaneko, Ayase, Sayori, Kaneko, and even Manami, who had been my friends since childhood. They had all stopped talking to me lately. But you're not denying it, right? She smiled triumphantly. Right then, that's settled. Here are the rules. You'll be on the side of the bed by the wall, and I'll be on the near side. Don't cross the line down the center, don't look at me, keep your face away, and don't talk to me either. Not until the alarm clock goes off. Then, close your eyes while I get up to leave. What's the point of staying here if there's so many rules? It's not like I haven't seen you without makeup already, if that's what you're worried about. Eh? Are you still not satisfied? Even though I'm generously coming here to comfort you? You still want more? Are you really that perverted? No, it's fine. It just as much means a lot to me. Thanks. As usual, any frank emotion made her embarrassed. Don't mention it, she said quietly. Another awkward pause. Then I said, So, shall we go to bed now? I really didn't want to play the eroge with her again, and it's not like I had anything else to do. Okay. We had both already prepared for bed, so there wasn't much to do. I turned off the lights and got in. I slid over against the wall and faced towards it, like she had instructed, so I couldn't see anything, but I heard the sounds of her getting in next to me. Even though I was the one who proposed going to bed, I wasn't really sleepy yet, so I just lay there on my side, motionless. She must have been too, since I couldn't hear her. There was no way for me to even know she was there. Had she really meant all those rules about not looking at her or not talking to her? Sometimes that girl didn't say what she really meant. I decided to give it a test. Oi, please forgive me, I'm not a gifted speaker. Oi, you. Oi, you. That was her response. She didn't sound angry though. You asleep? What a stupid question. Obviously I'm not asleep if I'm talking to you. Her tone was gentle though. Our mutual friends, do they still talk to you? I meant the girls that I had referred to earlier. They'd all started off as her friends, but at some point they changed to being my friends too, I think. Except that recently they all stopped talking to me. The black one still does. That meant Kurenako. I guess she doesn't have anyone else. The others, no, not really. What a sad development. My sister, who had always been popular, was suddenly alone, and it was partly my fault. I'm sorry. Huh? What are you apologizing for? I'm just too busy to waste time with those idiots. Well, isn't it partly my fault? I did some things that must have really shocked them. Yeah, they said they'd accept it, but after we told them, they really didn't treat me the same anymore. Maybe we shouldn't have told them. No, we had to tell them. When I was living with secrets, I hated it. I couldn't keep living my life that way. I needed to be honest and open about who I am. But was it worth it? It wasn't really a choice. They would have found out eventually, just like you and Dad found out about my eroge even though I tried to hide it. It's okay, I'll just make new friends. There are plenty of Emoto eroge fans who will understand me. That sounds really dangerous. Are you going to be friends with middle-aged men who play perverted games? and perverted. And yeah, the fans are mostly adult men, but there must be a few girls my age, right? I don't know about that. You're not even legally supposed to be buying those games. Why don't you play otome games like other girls your age? I don't know why. But those never really appealed to me. I just love Emoto characters so much. The boys in otome games are so fake and unrealistic. I think you have a biased perspective if you think eroge characters are realistic. Much longer is this? Okay, chat, this still goes for quite a while. I don't think I'm gonna finish it. I'm sorry. Please. Chat's losing their mind. Anyways, there's a lot of typos. Please do more editing before you send me stuff, by the way. But so yeah, that's from fanfiction.net, Way of Scales. If you wanna finish it. Was that still chapter 1? Yeah, that was all chapter 1. FBI! Oi, what are you reading? Thank you for the $1. Anyone, thank you for becoming a member. The USCIS, thank you for the 420. Remember, we're old now. If you want to finish it. No, I think I'm good, chat. I think I'm good. Maybe I'll make it so... Chat, you guys wanted members only content, didn't you? You guys wanted members only content? What if I make this my first members only content, reading the whole thing? Well, punished for being a member. That's what you get for being a simp, you simp. So that way when you guys join membership, you get put on an FBI watch list. Only if you whisper it. There you go. There you go. With my membership. Listen, you don't get this with any other VTuber chat. When you join my membership, you get put on a government watch list. And your sister files a restraining order. Thank you, United States Citizenship and Immigration Services for the 788. Members only content is degenerate. From a member. Gura doesn't get people in government watch lists. What do you mean? Gura's pretty say-so. Never talking to my family again, let's go! I'm gonna become the first 10 mil sub VTuber, and it's gonna be because the FBI put me on a watch list and then put me on their most wanted. You've never seen my Gura and Gura and Finana fan arts. Is that the ship name, I wonder? Gura. That should be their ship name. When do we get doxxed? You know, I did that. Well, I don't have access to your guys' stuff, actually. I was gonna make a joke about how, like, that one chick from Twitch talked about how she looks up everybody who donates to her. But I can't actually see your guys' names when you donate to me. So never mind. Acting like we're already not on 100 lists. That's the trick, you're already doxxed. Give me a month and you'll have a terribly written Pippa Tenma Yuri horror adventure involving the CIA and every conspiracy theory. Ah! Doesn't a certain necro do that? Does she? Allegedly? I'm sorry to ruin the magic, but like, if she's part of a company, her funds are probably sent to a company account. And she probably can't actually see any of the logs. Tarowin, thank you for joining membership again. 2 months celebrating a second van... Wait. Celebrating a second van staying at my house, is that what that said? So every month you're part of my membership, you get another van outside your house, is that how it works? Okay, yeah. So that goes on for quite a while. Do they actually have sex this chapter? Oh, you boy! You boy! They do some stuff, chat. They do some stuff. Skip to the good stuff now! I'm not reading incest on my stream! Anyways. Argle Blargle. This person also has a Wattpad account. I'm gonna copy the story links. I can't copy Wattpad. You did a Christian stream though. But on the membership stream. I mean, that's different. Okay, so there's 3 of these, chat. There's 3 of these. What should we do? Should we do the Vtuber transfer student, Airship Girl World, or that time I got reincarnated as a virtual anime... Virtual anime girl. Vtuber transfer student? Last one. 3, the third one. Poll? Can I make a poll? Hold on, chat. I shall make a poll. Ah, my tabs are a mess. Okay, which one? And in the meantime, I'll read about Kirino grabbing Kyosuke's dick. Dun, 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 dun. Wait, did I already close out of the tab? Hold on. Sorry, Chad, I can't see any of your protests because you're blocked behind a the pole. I can't see you, Chad. What's going on in there? What's going on in there? Oh my god, what's going on here? I don't know. I can't see it. So yeah, time for the incest. I felt a light touch on my back. She was touching my back. And then she spoke very softly but directly into my ear. You want some H stuff as a reward for finishing the marriage route, right? I think you just need to satisfy your animal lust so that you can appreciate true love. Was she saying what I think she was saying? Yes? She moved closer. I felt something round and soft squish against my back as her hand reached around over my chest. Since you never cleared Let's Fall in Love with an Emoto, you probably didn't see it. You don't know how sometimes Shiori-chan wakes up in your bed? There's a route that leads to doing H stuff with her there. Wait, you can have sex with Shiori-chan? I couldn't believe it. I thought I had tried everything. No, not sex, but she loves her brother and understands his physical needs, so she wants to help him feel good. Feel good? How? Like this, she said, and slowly moved her hand down my stomach. And she didn't stop until it was directly on my crotch. When that girl puts her mind to something, she doesn't back down. What? I moaned. Sorry, Chad, I can't see what you're saying. I can't see what you're saying, Chad. There's this big blue box in the way. I have no idea what's being being said, and nobody up here saying anything, so I guess it's fine. Alright. Was the fanfic making keep going? Mom, Berserker said keep going! Slowly moving my hand towards the nose. Say it again, Moon Berserker. Say what you just said again. Keep going! Oh, okay! Okay, since the audience feedback is so positive. I moaned. I couldn't... Oh. Mommy, why is he mono reading? I wasn't really doing anything, but just the feel of her hand there, and the situation was so erotic. I felt like I had grown a new bone out of my lower body. Shut up, USCIS! Reached her hand down. She reached her hand in under my pants and very gently touched the head of my penis. Did you like the scene of Shiori-chan changing? Yes. Her hand slid lower, touching the shaft. And what about in cis x cis Rin-chan, the sexy mother? Did you see it? Her hand was Her hand was wrapped around my shaft now, encasing me in its warmth. Yes, oh my god, it was so hot. Okay, chat, what's the result of the polls? What's the result of the polls, chat? I have so many tabs, I need to close them. My little sister is reading it, sis! Let's go! Oh, I accidentally closed out of stream elements. Oh, there we go. So yeah, that's the end of that. Okay, so the poll? Grant, thank you for 2 months membership. Make it end! It never ends. I lost some viewers from that, you cowards! You cowards! This is the end. And thank you for the $1. Wow! Can't wait for the members content. I love democracy. I want off-step as well. But what about the viewers you gained? Here's my goal, chat. I'll just keep doing crazier and crazier shit until I filter out all the viewers. Until the one strongest viewer remains. Until the one strongest viewer remains. And then they win $1,000. Okay, the third one. So that is... that time I got reincarnated as a virtual anime girl. There can only be one! Not everyone will survive this journey! Which they donate back to, of course. Of course! Ready to MJC, thank you for being membership for 2 months! The World of Pro. Oh, Sodafish, thank you for the $10. Canadian? I will never memorize all these currencies. All aboard the final Yab train. Mind the gap. Of all the times for your neighbors to not be annoying, they chose this one time. No, that's because I moved my stream schedules to when they're asleep. I tried to set my sleep schedule, or not my sleep schedule, my reading schedule, or not reading, fuck! Sleep schedule! Stream schedule! Flex, Pippa is based. Oh, well thank you, Tobido. Thank you for the 3 months. I tried to change my streaming schedule to when my neighbors are sleeping. Stroke! Samuel Lomax, thank you for the $5. The real treasure was the viewers you gained through the emote of rocket. Actually, I wonder... So I obviously can't play yabai stuff on my regular streams. But maybe because membership content doesn't pop up in like YouTube recommendations, maybe I could get away with playing like 𝐒𝐴𝐍𝐻s and stuff. I've never actually played an 𝐒𝐴𝐍𝐻 before, but maybe I could get away with that if I played it on membership only. We'll choose a nice little sister one. People can still report it. The catch, chat, though, is that it's only gonna be little sister 𝐒𝐴𝐍𝐻. You've never played one at all. No, I've only played regular visual novels. I mean, the Nijifish played Nekopara without the sex scenes. Does Nekopara have little sisters? Pippa's trying to groom us! Would a member report it, though? That's a good question. Is it now a bit too dead? It's pretty dead, but that's okay. Rants, though. Lance? From Fate? Pippa first YouTube monetization! Episode 1, the copium. Maybe we'd have to do it on VLive or something. Trovo? Does Trovo allow that? Let's look into our options, chat. Because the Pippa plays a Moto Paradise stream. Oh, thank you. Drew Bennis, Unity. Pensarosa, thank you for the $10. And thank you, Brian Lane, for the $5. And Kenneth Lee for the $158. And Sammy Limex for the $5. And Turtlefish for the $788. Everyone knows what the man is. Somebody had to explain that to me. I've never actually played any of the Fate games, and I was like, wait. You have. You got sex and Fate. Fate is an 𝐒𝐴𝐍𝐻 game? And then my immediate question was, what about Ilya? What about 𝑒𝑏𝑎𝑠eal? What about 𝑒𝑏𝑎𝑠eal and Berserker? Fate is a novel. Of course, that was your immediate question. Dolphins? Worms? Mollusk? What? You see new Kama swimsuit. Fate sticks to its roots. Kiss XS watch along when? I don't know, maybe. Maybe we can have a stream where we just see how far we can push things. I want to dispel the rats that Face Connect is a stepping stone for Hololive by committing as many yabs as possible. Isn't that this stream? Well, this is part of it. So anyways, that time I got reincarnated as a virtual anime girl. You say rat with the rolling R. Rat! I can't actually roll my R's. I can do like a trill. Rat! Okay. Rat! I was a Hololive supremacist before finding you and Tenma. Alright. Chapter 1. The World of Pearls. We're probably only gonna do one chapter. Mina-sama! Thank you all for coming! This is Mocha-chan. Please take care of me. Let's all have fun together. She said the thing! I waved, and my character on the screen did the same wave. The chat messages came flooding in, faster than I could read them. Hearts, emojis, laughing, various messages mostly telling me how great I was. A lot of kawaii! A few haters. Some more mega chats highlighted in color, which meant they had donated real money to me, just in the hope that I would notice them. Not enough mega chats, though. Not yet. I knew my fans. I knew what they wanted. While keeping my face and body still, I used the mouse to reposition my avatar on the screen. Oh no! Something's wrong with the camera. It's stuck in this embarrassing position. Now you can all see my thighs. I don't even have my socks on today. They're totally naked. Please, someone help me fix this. Yeah, now mega chats are flowing in properly. Hey, don't judge me. Virtual girls gotta eat too, you know? Even if I am a girl guy in real life. Oh no, chat! The camera's stuck! The final yap chat, I was a man all along. I'm gonna sell Dakimakras like Tamaki and there's gonna be a bulge. Stop, chat! What are you doing? I listened as naturally as I listened as neutrally as I could. You know how weird it is to hear your own voice on a recording, right? Well, it's 10 times weirder to listen to your voice going through a voice changer and pretending to be a cute anime girl. Just to be clear, I'm not really a cute anime girl. I'm not cute. I'm not animated. I'm not even a girl. My real name is Eric Lewis. I'm a 21-year-old male. Feet. With a body that I like to describe as husky. I used to have a good-looking face, I think. It's been a while since I've shaved or had a haircut, so now I'm pretty scraggly looking. Also, I dropped out of college last year, and now I'm living with my parents with no job, too afraid to go anywhere outside because of the pandemic. I guess I'm not exactly winning at life. Hey, are you the... Don't be modest. I know this is the femboy from the thread. But I'm not all bad. I have some good points, too. I'm damn good at computer games, especially first-person shooters. I have extensive knowledge of anime and manga, and I have a surprisingly nice singing voice, even though I never really practiced or took lessons. Whenever I sang karaoke with my anime club, they always complimented me. So if you think about it, it was a natural choice for me to turn myself into a virtual anime idol girl. Catfish bundle lady, male, once again. Definitely not that. Fuck you! That was pretty short. Let's do another chapter. I should explain how I got started. Unfortunately, I don't remember it too clearly myself. I remember I was sitting alone in my room, like always, watching Tube and getting very drunk late at night. Oh my god, it's Tenma! For some reason, I decided to set up a webcam and start messing around with it. Messing around with streaming software. I must have wanted to start my own channel for some reason, but I had never live streamed before. The next morning, when I finally woke up around noon, my head was pounding. What had I done last night? Oh right, my memory returned when I glanced over at my desk and saw the mess I left there from last night. A microphone stand, a webcam, a motion tracking suit, and an empty bottle of vodka. Despite my hangover, I kind of wish that I had drank more. This was going to be a black memory for sure, and I wish that I could just forget it. Oh well, what's done is done. At least I hadn't told anyone I was doing this. Probably no one had even seen the video, so I could just delete it now. And this would be as if it never existed. Open browser, go to tube. That's odd. I had 34,948 notifications, all from people clicking like or commenting on the videos that I posted last night. 7,349 of them had subscribed, meaning they wanted to be notified of every new video I released, even though I only had that one video so far. What the fuck? What's your secret, book? Was this reality? Maybe I was still dreaming, or the hangover was hitting me worse than I thought. Was it possible to drink so much in one night that you'd be hallucinating the next morning? Other than my headache, everything felt normal though. Feet posting. I decided to do a little test. Another stream. This one, sober. Well, maybe one quick swig. Some hair of the dog to cure my hangover and help me relax, because the idea of streaming myself as a VTuber still freaked me out. Then I mounted my phone, turned on the software to make myself appear as an anime girl avatar, and started the stream. Just in time, I remembered to also turn on the voice changer before I said anything. What should I say? I hadn't really planned this out at all. Hi guys, it's your girl 𝐒𝐴𝐻 here. Let's have fun together, okay? And wouldn't you know it? But the viewers started to appear. By the time I finished introducing myself, I already had over 10 viewers, and the numbers were rising fast. The chat window started to fill up. Two. Greetings from the viewers. So, what do you guys want me to do? Any requests? Some wise guy immediately started spamming the chat with, "Show us your boobies!" At least that part was realistic. But then I heard a ding sound and a message appeared shaded in red. That meant that someone had donated money to send me a special special message. In this case, someone had... How did you unlock monetization? This is completely unrealistic. You don't have monetization on your first stream? What the fuck? Scammer. In this case, someone had sent me $100 to send a message saying, "Play Minecraft." Gotta use Streamlabs like the rest of us. Yeah, okay, this was definitely a hallucination then. No way would a complete stranger give me $100 like that just to encourage me, or an anime girl version of me, to play Minecraft, right? This probably meant I had severe brain damage. Pretty scary. It's schizophrenia. Don't take your meds, chat. Well, nothing I could do to cure brain damage, so I decided to do what the hallucination suggested and started playing Minecraft, with the game window visible on stream. Since this was a hallucination, I lost all of my inhibitions. I decided to do whatever the voices on the screen told me to do, no matter how shameful or ridiculous. Maybe if I followed their instructions, it would lead to some higher reality, like in The Matrix. That was what I told myself and Hey yo, fuck you, Anon! It's supposed to be an Akasupa, you sent me $1, what the hell? Pippa, did you write this? No. So, show me your boobs. I pasted a quick picture of a cartoon bikini showing revealing cleavage onto my character's model. Say you love me. No problem. Ah! I love you so much, baby! I cooed. I don't know what they heard, but somehow the voice changer seemed to work. They all thought I had a sexy female voice. Say something dirty. Yeah, sure. What a big boy you are! Please be careful with Miko-chan's. Oh, bye. And it continued like that. Mostly, I just said, "Oh, bye, ara ara," and "I love you," over and over. The voices in my head, or were they just on the screen? I couldn't tell anymore. Never seemed to get tired of it. They kept sending the money messages every time I did it, and always demanded more. They seemed to like my playing Minecraft too, even though all I was doing was piling one cube on top of another and digging random holes. Unfortunately, there was no revelation. And no pathway to a higher reality. Just endless cubes and repetitive messages. After a few hours, I got bored and tired. This hallucination sucks. I need some drugs, I thought. Just for fun, I decided to check my bank account. All real. All those money donation messages, they matched up precisely with the deposits into my bank account. This hit me with several huge whammies all at once. One, I suddenly had way more money. I suddenly had way more money in my bank account than I'd ever had before. Still, I had just spent hours pretending to be a cutesy lewd anime girl with no shame. And three, a lot of very real people had been watching me do it. All of this hit me harder than the alcohol, and I passed out. Yeah, YouTube isn't taking a cut either. What the hell? What a scam. Scam. Breaking Bad! Yeah, Breaking Bad, but Walter White is Jesse's manager, and Jesse's playing a cute anime girl. Any insight to share? You don't have you don't have monetization on your first streams. You can if you do if you do Streamlabs or Stream Elements, you can have monetization that way. Or maybe if you set up like a Ko-fi link. But you cannot, you don't have access to super chats on your first streams. What's Streamlabs cut? Streamlabs doesn't take a cut, nor does Stream Elements. What else? It'd be very unrealistic for you to take off this quickly on your first stream. Just anyways. I know it's just a story, but like... You get stuck in like... Listen, VTubers, any streamer gets stuck in like 2-view hell forever, okay? It's hard getting past just 0 viewers. Getting past like 10 viewers is a pretty big accomplishment. Uncle Bartle, thank you for the $10. Work of fiction, gotta suspend disbelief a little. I'm gonna put some things into perspective for you, chat. You know how on Twitch you go and you click through and you see like, oh my god, there's so many partners and stuff, you know? Wow, there's all these people over like 100 views. And you go on YouTube and you see people over like 100 views and stuff. Twitch partners are something like 0.7% of the entire Twitch account population. I don't know what the exact mathematics are or statistics are for different viewer counts, but it is really hard to get past like 10-25 viewers, because that's at the number where like people know about you and you're still streaming and stuff and you might be promoting yourself, but it's not enough people for you to get shared around, really, unless you have some really dedicated fans. It's really easy to get stuck in that pit for a really long time. Yeah, sort by viewers and then click ascending. That'll really put some things into perspective. It might feel like there's a lot of VTubers and stuff, and really there are. But there's even more than what you can imagine, you know? You're only seeing like the... I don't want to say cream of the crop, because I don't think viewer count dictates quality, but you're only seeing the people that are like at the top. When you go onto YouTube and you see streams getting recommended to you. Yeah, take the indie pill. Take the indie pill. Support small indie channels, chat. And that's why if you're a beginner streamer, I really recommend Twitch. A lot of people will say that YouTube is better because YouTube has the algorithm. But chat, the best thing you can do if you're gonna be a VTuber is to go on Twitch and to network with people. Interact with some other smaller people on Twitter. Join some Discords and stuff. And then you'll get, you're more likely to get rated by these people. And you're gonna make some good friends along the way as well. So, yeah. The Twitch raid culture is extremely helpful for beginner VTubers, beginner streamers. You really want to network. And if you're not social like me, I'm not social. Things you can do are stuff that grabs people's attention, you know? Like other VTubers' attention. Stuff like collabs, first of all, which is a social process, but is a pretty good way to spread your name around a bit. Making like fan art. Fan art is pretty helpful for garnering attention, especially if you can draw. This is gonna sound terrible, chat. This is just like raw advice, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, chat. This is just raw advice. If you're an artist, draw people that are more popular than you. Like draw the bigger names that might have audiences relevant to yours. And then them retweeting it is likely to direct some audience to you. And it's very helpful if you're on Twitter to put like Vtuber in your title, in your name, because then people at a glance will be like, oh, this person's a VTuber and they draw so well. I wonder if they like show their process on stream or whatever. Twitch also has things like Good Life bots. So if you're making fan art for people and they're retweeting it, install the Go Live bot that changes your profile icon to a live symbol and changes your username to say that you're live. Because then when you're being spread around Twitter, people will be like, oh shit, wait, this person's an artist and they're live. Oh my god, yeah. And just things like that, you know? Things that'll just get you, spread around. It's real. So I'm gonna sound like so mean here, but it's not hard to make content, alright? There's literally no reason to be stuck in pre-debut hell. If you're stuck as a pre-debut and you're sitting here complaining, oh, well, I don't have enough money for an iPhone. I don't have enough money to commission my avatar. I don't have enough money for this. I don't have enough money for that. You're kind of sad. You're kind of pathetic. I think if you're actually determined to succeed, you should do everything that's in your power to succeed. If you're just being a VTuber as like a hobby and you don't really care, you're not that into it, then I can understand wanting everything to be perfect. But that Live 2D has a free trial. You can draw up your own avatar and you can put it through that. You can use a free app like Reality or Custom Cast to create your models. You can, if your computer can handle it, you can use Vroid and you can use a free program called VC Face. If your computer is bad, what I really recommend doing is I recommend going to booth.pm, I think is the website, and looking for live 2D models that are free to use for commercial use. And it's not going to be your character necessarily, but you are free to use that character, and that can sort of be the foundation for your future, you know? You can find maybe if you don't feel comfortable using like a human avatar because you're worried people will think you're stealing that character or whatever, you can always there's like bird avatars, there's dog avatars, there's ferrets. You know, just find something to start with. And pick up VTube Studio costs money. So there's that, but you can use it for free. It'll just have a little watermark. Or you can use a software called PRPR Live. There's also VUP. Stuck in pre-debut hell, but I feel like I'm moving forward and getting my equipment. Well, there you go. As long as like you're working towards it and you're not just complaining that you can't. I feel like that's something. Bonnie's headset broke though. Okay, that's a big setback. But you can also stream from your phone, you know? You can also stream from your phone. VTube Studio is available on your phone. You can download Streamlabs OBS on your phone, and you can stream directly from your phone. If your phone has split screen, or if you have a tablet. But everyone has phones, so you can do like just chatting. Your first few streams, you know, you can just do chatting. And as you get better, you don't have phones. Tunafish, thank you for the $10 tip. But what do I need to do for you to put on Meat-chan's well outfit and do a corpo HR training video? What the hell? Are you pulling a Blizzard? I'm kind of pulling a Blizzard. I'm saying if you have a smartphone and it can run VTube Studio, then you're already off to a good start, you know? And there's even apps that are like all-in-one streaming platforms. Trovo is an all-in-one streaming platform. If I remember correctly, like you can just you don't even need an external software to stream from it. You can just capture your screen on there. Oh well, it's Office Lady. Oh my god. And then yeah, just aside from that, I think Reality is a good place to start. If you just want some general practice, Reality is it's a VTuber app on I think it's on both iOS and Android. Any voice changer apps for enterprise? I don't think there are any voice changer apps that actually work. I think you can do text-to-speech. I don't think there's that big of a taboo around that. If you have a 3D model, you can really make up for not being able to speak by making use of your model's body in terms of like body language and stuff. And you can also, you know, just because you don't have to, just because you can't speak, doesn't necessarily mean that you can't use sound effects. Like if you want to be a cute girl, you know, you could always pose yourself as being like a cat girl that doesn't know how to talk and she only speaks in meow sounds or something, you know. So there's that. You're better off training your voice to sound more feminine, but that's a lot of work. But yeah, there's also like male VTubers aren't quite as popular by any means. I'm gonna trigger some people, chat. I think being a man is a debuff. When you're trying to be a VTuber, being a man is a debuff. I know a lot of people don't like that. There's a lot of Twitter discourse about how like, how would that trigger anyone? Twitter gets pissed if you say that. Twitter gets really pissed if you say that being a male is a debuff in VTubing, but it is. Like, that's honest to God my opinion. I mean, just look at the statistics. On the other side, on the other side of the coin, a lot of the top streamers are guys, so there's definitely a market for male streamers. But if you want to go the VTuber route, I would really recommend finding a gimmick. If you can be known as the person that, like, there's the ugly bastard VTuber, you know, that's a guy, and a lot of people started spreading him around because it's like, oh my god, fat ugly bastard VTuber, oh my god, like the hentai tag. Is he real? Yeah. So a lot of people like were spreading him around. What's your gimmick, Pippa? Being the 4chan rabbit? I don't know. I'm a girl, I don't have to worry about the gimmick. But yeah, you can just find a gimmick, you know, and you can you can exploit that to your advantage. So take some time. If you're a guy trying to be a VTuber, my best advice is to find something that'll stand. Pippa's a girl. Drop one. Ah! I'm a girl. I don't have to worry about. Well, I mean, I'm just saying the truth. You know, it's easier for me to find success because I'm a girl. I'm a girl VTuber. It's easier for me to succeed. I'm sorry. It can be harder in some areas, you know? Like, if I was in, like, esports or something, I imagine that would be, like, a much, more difficult thing to break into, you know? There's not very many girls in esports, so... There's pros and cons to everything, Chad. I don't think it's wrong to admit it. Run D&D games for literally everyone. Wait. I mean, that's a good niche though, chat. That's a good niche, you know? Finding something, providing utility is a good buff. So like in the earlier days of the EN VTuber fandom, there's this guy called 𝑐𝑀, and he used to be a lot more well known, and that's because he did like a lot of VTuber tutorials and stuff. Since things have progressed, he's not as popular, but he used to be like one of like the go-to people in the community. Brandon Kaminsky, thank you for becoming a big PP for 3 months in a row. Yeah, what was I saying? But yeah, if you want to be the, I don't know. I'm trying to think of things off the top of my head. You did see what happened to 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭, right? Yes, I did. But that's unironically like a good way to... Not the grooming part, not like the being a dickwad. Not that. But like the hosting D&D campaigns and stuff like that. Providing utility so your name gets spread around. Like, hosting servers for VTubers, hosting D&D games, hosting tabletop nights, hosting conventions. You're gonna have to work a bit harder, you know, but that's what life is. Jack used to be a huge YouTube chef by being one of the first to do it, a lot like DSP. And that's another thing, you know, just because a niche is already taken doesn't mean that you can't do it better. This is also gonna sound really bad, but like, I'm not saying to blatantly copy people, but I am saying like, if you look at a VTuber that's in a niche that you like, and you're like, oh shit, this person is like a fat ugly bastard, you know? And you watch their streams and you're like, okay, well they're not really playing into this as much, here's what they can improve. You can take that and you can just try to be the better version of someone, you know? I don't advise sticking with that forever, because if you limit yourself to just a gimmick, then you're really stifling your potential growth. But the vast majority of viewers are men just wanting to see something cute. If you're a man, just get a real job. Are you doing that? Not really. Like, I just stream what I enjoy, you know? Like, streaming... It's gonna sound bad, but like, because I don't have to work as hard as like a male VTuber, and because, my interests, I guess, are naturally interesting to people, I don't really have to push a gimmick or work hard like that. I work hard in other ways, don't get me wrong, like I'm putting in effort. But I don't have to rely on a gimmick like that. Like, ironically, like, before I was trying to push it, you know, I was trying to push and promote like a specific image, and I was trying to play stuff that played into the algorithm. And I found that the more, like after a lot of people recommended just doing what I want to do, I started doing what I wanted to do, and I was talking about like Chris-chan and other internet culture shit. And that turned out to be more like my natural stuff is just more interesting to people than my forced stuff, which I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky. There needs to be a VTuber that covers perennial philosophy, comparative religion, and fringe knowledge. I mean, that could be something. Are you having fun? Yes. There's prayers from Abigail. She's known for being a Christian VTuber. I think she reads like Bible verses and stuff. Also, just be yourself, bro. Thank you. I would not recommend being yourself to everybody though, you know? One of the things that I have to say about streaming in general is streaming is putting on a performance, you know? How true to yourself it is one thing. Peeps, thank you for becoming a big PP. Your thing is being the Reddit rabbit. Fuck off! What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Streaming is like putting on a performance, you know? And you can either be like super yourself and exaggerate things, or you can like craft a new identity entirely. But like when you watch stuff, you know, I feel like a lot of people don't realize this. Ragnar, thank you for the 394. How about hiring a bunch of girls to VTube for you instead? That's a possibility. Like Adosa Buckley really plays up his anger and stuff, you know? Angry video game nerd really played up his anger. Nostalgia critic I thought was playing a character, he's not playing a character. But that's also why he's so cringe, you know? He doesn't have the self-awareness. He's not playing a character, so it's more cringy. Because it's not an act, you know? He's not self-aware. But somebody asked if like I'm just playing a part. And the answer's kind of mixed, you know? Like, these are definitely my real interests. And these are definitely, like, my real opinions. On a lot of things, anyways. Like, sometimes I just play up a part. Without, I don't want to break kayfabe too much, you know? But, like, a lot of what I show on stream, you know, it's just really exaggerated parts of myself. And some things might be like smaller thoughts that I have, like smaller feelings, you know, like things like opinions chat. Everybody wants to latch onto everything as being like a political opinion, as being like a I don't know, like being this big deal, you know? But like a lot of the things that I say, chat, are maybe like micro thoughts that I have. Like maybe I don't fully believe it, but there's like this little part of my brain that's like, what if? And I latch onto that and I put it out there into the world, you know? It's not necessarily the way I truly think about things. It's just something that like I consider, or I'm not big-brained enough to craft like this whole identity of like, oh, like okay, here's an example. Okay, like my conspiracy stuff, I'm just naturally a very anxious and paranoid person, you know? Like, I'm the type of person that like double triple checks to make sure my doors are locked. So maybe I don't actually believe the feds are gang stalking me, but but like maybe I'll have like that little fear inside my brain while I'm out doing something, and I just take that and I latch onto it and I exaggerate it, you know? There's my secret. There's my secret. Giants are real and you're in danger, but they do. lot of people don't understand about streaming. And if you're gonna become a streamer, that's what I recommend is learning what makes an entertaining performance. It can be super yourself, it can be super not yourself, but what matters is trying to make sure the viewers are entertained. And like, I'm sure right now this isn't the most entertaining thing, but this is more for advice. People who are seriously considering VTubing. Tell us about the gorillas, Pippa. Are they extinct? Yes, they are. Yeah. Also, get a pet that makes noises during streams. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't get a bird. Yeah, everything I just said was actually in character, and I don't believe it. Dilo, thank you for the 788. God, there's 2 Dilos. It throws me off. How are you so based? A lot of paste, a lot of glue. I ate a lot of glue as a child. It damaged my critical thinking skills. I was like, do you really believe it? But yeah, that, like, the famous Ardia quote. So I was actually in her stream when she said that. Like, that blew my mind. That, like, a moment that I was, like, watching got clipped into, like, oblivion. But that's like what... It's kind of like what Ardia was saying, you know? Like... Some people... Like, a lot of VTubers and stuff, they put on this act. And I'm not saying all VTubers don't, you know? There are definitely VTubers out there that love their fans. I firmly believe 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 truly loves her fans. I've talked with Iori. Iori genuinely loves her fans. But some people, you know, it's just part of the act. And I don't think it's a malicious thing all the time, you know? Some people say like, oh, I love my fans. And maybe they don't actually love people, but like they're just trying to spread positivity. Dear sex cult. It's not always the most extreme thing, you know? Do you love your fans? I deeply care about my fans. I don't... Honestly speaking, I'm not sure I really know what love is, you know? I'm not sure I'm at that point in my life where I know, like, what it is to really love something. I have pets, and I feel like I love my pets, but I don't know, you know? I don't really know what love is. Still learning. I really care about chat, though. I really care about chat, and... as individuals, I really value you guys, and I want to see you succeed, you know? Like... It's easy to get caught up in numbers. Do you really believe it? I don't know. It's like... I'd like to get to know you guys more. I'd like to... genuinely help you guys. I don't want to just entertain, you know? I want to improve people's lives. And if that's a form of love, then I guess. I don't know. This is just grooming. Unironically, I want to groom you guys into being better people. I'm not saying you're bad people right now, but like, I want to... Like, especially like knowing the websites that like the bulk of my audience comes from, or the bulk of my audience used to come from anyways. Now I think I have a more general audience, but a lot of the places that I know you guys go to is filled with like a lot of sadness or bitterness, and a lot of it's just shit posts and for giggles, but like love is when you donate to a Vtuber and he says your name. Thank you, Bunk for the $1. Oh, well, I know it sounds so cheesy. I don't want people to be sad, chat. And not even sad. I don't... You know, like, sadness happens. I think sadness is okay. More specifically, I don't want people to be depressed. I want to help people out of their depression. I feel like that's my end game. I don't want anybody to be depressed. Because I feel like depression is much worse than a bad day or feeling a little bit sad. Because depression is what ends up like consuming you entirely and making it so you can't make friends, making it so you can't go outside, making it so you can't enjoy things. And I just wanna promote better mental health and stuff, you know? And not in like the, oh, use my code for betterhelp.com/Pipkin. You know, I don't agree with that shit. I think mental health, it starts with you. And yeah, I wanna help people. The Franco essential oils, no. There's no cure-all, chat. There's no cure-all of the depression. Huffing essential oils isn't gonna help you. Just going to a counselor isn't gonna help. I mean, it can help, you know. If you can afford going to a counselor or a therapist, it can definitely help. But true change starts with yourself. But on another note, I wonder if we should call it here? We should probably call it here. I need to go to sleep. I need to go back to sleep before I fuck up my sleep schedule. I'm sorry this went on like a big tangent. I have a lot more submissions here. And I would definitely like to get to... We'll do one more. Sorry. Oh, and the quick stuff. Wait, the Christian letter. Okay, we're gonna go to the 3-hour mark. Okay, here's somebody's short horror story. It's actually a little bit long. We're gonna read this, and then we're gonna read the Christian letter, and then we're gonna call it. And there will be, yeah, maybe we can do this like a weekly thing, like maybe a community. Is it really a community stream? I don't know. I'm just reading your guys' story, but like stuff like that. Okay, so this is from Montauk. Twitter username @MontaukMurder. You keep bringing up weekly things, but never do them. I know. Ah! I'm so bad at keeping up with stuff, chat. There we go. Nago Paddle, thank you for the 2,500. Base Pippa. 18 friends at a slumber party. Pippa's gaslighting us. I don't mean to. I fully intend on doing the things that I bring up, but then I get sidetracked by other stuff. Maybe we should do streams where we like decide the schedule for next week, and then and then it'll be easier to remember stuff. Anyways, I can't keep waking up like this. The nightmares and the sudden lack of breath. How long has this been going on? A month maybe? Every time I wake up, I have flickering spots in my peripheral vision. The constant fear of waking up has caused me to sleep less. ADHD onegai. I go to see my doctor. He gives me a referral for a sleep study. You may have sleep apnea, he says. I've set up an appointment for Monday at the CNA Sleep Center downtown. Be there by 5 p.m. I give a nod and leave. Monday arrives in a blurry haze from being in and out of consciousness. I'm so tired. I get in my car, put the address in Google Maps and head out. I pull up to a decrepit strip mall. This can't be the place, can it? Every shop is boarded up. For one dimly lit office, Google Maps chimes in and gives me the less than happy news that I've arrived at my destination. Well, this should be fun. I equip as I put the car in park. I grab a bag of overnight clothes from the back seat. I approach the door to the sleep center. Before I open it, I quickly peer into the glass to make sure I'm not about to get stabbed by a crackhead or a vagrant. I walk in, still wary for my safety. The place looks like someone took half of a doctor's office and squished the ugliest motel imaginable into one barely functioning office. This is what I get for having shitty insurance. A tech walks past me and out the front door. He doesn't even acknowledge my presence. I roll my eyes. This is not going to be a fun little nap. The lack of a sign-in station or window makes this all the more awkward. Hello? I'm here for a 5 p.m. appointment, I yell out, trying not to sound too much like a lunatic. I wait. No answer. I decide to just sit down in one chair in the waiting room. After about 15 minutes, the same tech that ignored me walks back into the office. I yell out, "Sir!" He stammers back a few feet, clearly startled. "Oh, my 5 o'clock," he says. His posture lowers into a more neutral position. Gives me a little nod to follow him. I get up, swing my bag around my shoulder, and follow him to the back. The fluorescent lights flicker as I pass by. My head starts to pound. I stop and catch my breath. "Are you okay?" the tech asks. Asks? Yeah, I'll be okay. I just say. I can't read, I'm sorry. I say, just wanting to get this whole process done. Who cares if I pass out on the way? "Okay, this is you," he says, pointing to the only room with a bed in it. "I'll be in to hook you up in a few minutes. Please put your night clothes on now." He closes the door and I take in the room. This room looks like a seedy motel from a film set in the 1970s. A bed, one mirror, no windows, a camcorder for monitoring, an intercom, an ugly painting of a woman holding an umbrella, an old TV with bunny ears mounted to the wall, a desk by the table with a lamp on top, and a bed with wool sheets. Wool sheets! I put my head in my hands in frustration and see that the red and green carpet has water stains. Lovely, I sigh, feeling defeated. I hear 2 knocks on the door. "Sir, are you ready?" It's the tech. "1 second. I scramble to get my night clothes on as fast as possible. I tell him to come in. He stares me down like I ruined his night for making him wait. "Okay, get on the bed," he barks. "Okay," I say, a little apprehensive. He maneuvers over to the side of the bed as I get under the wool sheets. He pulls out a mess of cables from behind the bed. He slowly twirls out the knots, taking out each lead one by one. "Okay, I'm going to start putting these leads on you. They may itch, but please stay still until I'm done. Lay back, please." A speech you could tell he's had to say a million times before. He places 4 on my head, 6 on my chest, and 2 on each foot. It should have taken 1 or 2 minutes, but it ended up taking around 12 minutes to get all the leads and sensors on me. This was one seriously unprofessional operation. He finally finishes by putting a heart rate monitor on my finger. "Okay, there is a remote on the table if you cannot sleep." He walks towards the door. "I've got some calibrations to do, so please stay still." I nod. He walks out, and a few minutes later I hear his voice through the intercom with plenty of static added to it. He barks out a few orders to lock down and to make sure the sensors are recording correctly. I do as I'm told. I don't want to be in here a second more than I have to. These leads and sheets feel like they are made of asbestos. "This will be over soon," I keep repeating to myself. "Okay, lights out," the intercom barks, static cutting off the last word. The room goes dark. The only thing I can see are the IR LEDs in the camera. I fidget for a while. Pippa is just the end of MK. What? I fidget for a while, trying to get used to the itchy leads on my skin. 30 minutes later, I finally fall asleep. A deep, deep sleep. My dream turns into a nightmare. Something is on me, I can feel it. It's pressing down on my chest, hard. I'm halfway between waking up and dreaming. I know it. This is just a night terror or sleep paralysis. Stay calm, and it will pass. I wake up. Room is pitch black. Once again, all I can see are the illuminated LEDs from the camera. I breathe out a sigh of relief as the pressure in my chest starts to recede. A dull static is coming from the intercom. Hello? I ask, waiting for a response. Nothing. I wait for my eyes to adjust. I turn my head to the right and notice that the ugly painting that was in the room before is now gone. Just an empty space. I stick my arm out to the lamp to turn the light on. I grab the cord, jerk it down. No light comes on. It's dead. Bang! My arms are jerked up by the force. Something ran into the table. I panic, moving my body backwards. The leads start to rip off my skin. As I move, I briefly glimpse a blur of something out of my right eye. Out of the corner of my right eye. All of the hairs of my body are rising up. This is just a dream, I keep telling myself. The static from the intercom is starting to get louder. Shh. I look back towards the lamp. The table and the lamp are gone. Help me! Help me! I scream. I shuffle around the bed and feel the remote under me. It must have been knocked off the table. I try to find the power button. I finally found it and hope for some light. I frantically press the button, but the TV will not turn on. I bring the remote up to my eyes to see if it has batteries. I try to keep focus on it in the room. Something is breathing, rapidly right behind me. It's all I can hear. I feel its sickly breath on my neck. I jump off the bed as fast as I can move. All the equipment rips off my skin and I stumble to the ground. I get up and start to run towards the door. I feel it rushing past and I hear a loud bang as it smashes into the bed. Its momentum causes me to slam into the door. I reach up for the handle and the door is locked. I start to knock on it like a madman. Help! Help me! I scream. The breathing is now coming from the intercom. I quickly look around. The bed is gone. I hear movement again, this time slower. It's inching towards me. My body is paralyzed. It's getting closer. I get the courage to look at what's moving towards me. It's a dark mass. I can make out vague shapes of claws and... Oh god, the eyes! The only thing not void of light are two reflective pupils with slits in them, like some sort of feral animal. So close now. I close my eyes. I feel enveloped in its horrific presence. The smell of it makes me start to retch. The lights turn on. It's almost blinding, even with my eyes shut. I slowly open them and see nothing. There is nothing in this room. Just white walls and a mirror. The breathing is gone, and the intercom is silent. I manage to raise my body a bit and start to lift myself up. Start to get dizzy as I make my way to my feet. The lights start to get brighter and brighter. I have to squint my eyes to keep any focus. I start to hear the static again. I move my head towards the intercom, and what I heard was like a drowning man trying to keep air as he treads water. It was laughing, or trying to. The most sadistic laugh I've ever heard. I look at the mirror and see two reflective cat eyes staring at me. They're 2 feet higher than my head. I hear an unearthly growl emanating from the mirror. The lights go out. I scream as my body is flung across the room like a rag doll. I smash into the mirror. I hear it shatter and the pieces rain down on me, cutting my face, hands, and arms. I go limp. My eyes start to tunnel. My eyes start to get tunnel vision as I start to black out. I look up with the last bit of strength that I have. It's right in front of me. Suddenly it smiles, a terrifying toothy smile that glows white against its black opaqueness. My heart pounds so hard. I can see it in my eyes and feel it in my throat. It makes no sound as it inches closer to my face. My vision is getting narrower. I want to lose consciousness. I don't want to see what's going to happen. My body is too defiant for me to pass out yet. It crouches down to eye level with me, its breath causing my eyes to water. It sticks out one of its warped fingers and pushes it on my forehead. It starts to carve something on my head. Oh my god, the pain! No! I scream. Its head gets closer, still carving something into my head. In an unearthly garbled tone, it whispers, I live here now. It vanishes. I take one more breath before the tunnel of darkness consumes me. I feel someone shaking me. Slowly at first. Then more violently. Hey! Hey! Wake up! I recognize the voice. It's the tech. I open my eyes and I'm huddled by the mirror. You ripped all the cables out of the goddamned wall! He yells, his face red with anger. I look around the room, confused. The bed, the painting, the desk, everything is right where it should be. That is, except for the massive cables ripped straight from the wall. Get up and come with me, he demands. I slowly get up and follow him. He takes me into the observation room where he has been monitoring me. Watch this, he says firmly as he points to a computer monitor. He hits play and I watch myself redo all of the steps I remember, but everything in the room intact. There is no missing furniture, and no thing in the room. I never pushed or flung anywhere. I just walked to each location. The only notable thing is me waking up and ripping out the leads from the wall. This is all of 1 minute and 30 seconds of footage, minus a few frames of static at the end. Look at this, he says as he forces a piece of paper in my hands. This is your brainwaves. Look at this. It's all over the place. I only have a bit of data because you tore my equipment out of the fucking wall. I'm sorry, I say in a full apologetic voice. I'm sorry, I was having the worst nightmare of my life. He shrugs. It can be fixed, I guess. He gets up from his chair, points to the door and says, time for you to go. I start walking out, and as I pass him he says, next time you go to your doctor, you may want to get your forehead checked out. Looks like you bumped it, he says in a drone. My face goes white. I raise my hand to my head and I feel a scar. I trace my fingers around it. Tears well in my eyes. I close my eyes and see the same slitted eyes staring back at me. I live here now, is what it said, and I think it's left its mark on me. Lovecraft. His cat. Shut up! Shut up with the goddamn cat! So creepypasta type thing. It's like he has schizophrenia? I don't know. It's definitely interesting. I will say though, you use the word I a lot. There's a lot of moments of tension that are kinda they feel very broken up by. Where's the part about the mirror? There's the part about the shards of the mirror breaking. This right here. I scream as my body is flung across the room like a rag doll. I smash into the mirror. I heard it shatter and the pieces rain down on me, cutting my face, hands, and arms. I feel like this is fine and everything. A bit it reads a bit like a staccato, you know? It's very that. This happens, this happens, this happens, this happens, then this happens, then this happens. There's not a lot of description of like what actually is being felt. It's very I scream, I smash into the mirror, I hear it shatter, I go limp. I would work on expanding your vocabulary a bit, so you don't have to work. So you don't have to. You're not expanding your vocabulary, but God, it's hard to critique on the fly. I'm not trying to like critique, you know, like this is just my opinion on things, but like. I word this? So I should have used need instead of... Shut up! I feel like any tension is kinda... It's kind of thrown out the window because it's very... It's like... It reads like a staccato, you know? It's very... Dot, 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 dot. I. And I feel like if you maybe expanded, like, I don't know, like, I'm not an expert writer, but like, I scream as my body is flung across the room like a rag doll. And then it goes into this. Maybe something more like... how would I... Pippa's an English teacher in another life. Shut up. Doing callbacks is good. I don't remember when the first time... Just white walls and a mirror. Shattering the mirror. I know I'm very bad at long sentences. One of my guilty things is I end up making my sentences too long. But you talk about like the... I hear it shatter and the pieces rain down on me. This can be more all-encompassing. And you can call back to the walls being white. So like, shattering the mirror and... Staining... Maybe that's too long of a sentence. I don't know. I'm not an expert at this, but like, then you could maybe go into like how it felt, like, I forget the word for this. Get the word for this. Give the quick letter this treatment. So instead of I scream as my body is flung across the room like a rag doll, I feel like a rag doll is also kind of an overdone statement. There's a lot of phrases and like terminology that gets used a lot, and I think it helps to get a bit more creative with how you word things. So like one of my favorite lines is from a book where it says, I forget the exact line, but it talks about turning on the faucet and filling up a cup with an acre of water. And you think about that and it's like, oh, an acre of water. Oh god, that water must be disgusting. Cause get it? An acre? Like an acre of land? Yeah. Stuff like that really helps. Like, getting a bit more creative with your comparisons. That's a lot of water. Read Amy Hempel. Dr. Seuss. Just use puns. Oh my god. But one of the things about writing though, you know, it's like any style can really work. Writing's not as writing is not as aggressive as art is, you know? It's like when you're reading something, you don't have like as specific of a standard for what is good and what is not. So you don't necessarily have to go the more like descriptive route like I just laid out. But if you are going to go for a more staccato like writing like this, where everything is very straight and to the point and your sentences are very short and clear, I would play around with it a bit and see how you can take this to another level. Because right now it just reads very much like you're maybe explaining a moment that you said in your, or you thought of in your head, you know? This reads kind of like a plan for a story versus actually sitting down and trying to formulate the words. I saw, before I even felt, my body fly through the air and collide with the mirror on the far wall, shattering it. How's that? That's good. Incorporating more of the senses into it. Imagination can fill in the blanks with writing, not so much with art. I don't regret not writing something for this stream. I had way too many submissions to get through. I'm gonna have to... I guess I'm gonna have to do more of these. You guys are into it anyways. And don't take my advice as like, the be-all end-all. I'm not the... Somebody made a joke about English teachers. I'm not, very, like, traditionally writing inclined. I don't remember, like, a lot of the words to describe certain things. But I have read a lot, you know? I have read a lot, and, I used to be the teacher's aide for writing. So I've gone over a lot of student papers and graded and critiqued. Linguistically challenged, yes. I had a brief moment where I was basically a teacher but not getting paid. I was even like the substitute and everything. Pippa is an English teacher confirmed. Oh my. Brian Lane, thank you for the $5. Glasses Pippa is now my favorite creative writing teacher. Pippa a nerd? Pippa was a big nerd. Shut up! She did it for free! Humble brag! It's not really a humble brag because, like I said, like I don't have a lot of like the words and stuff memorized for how to how to describe things, and it is kind of like cringy in hindsight. Like, goddamn, I was that kid, you know. I was that kid. I was a mini teacher. You were the Discord mod of school, specifically for English class, I guess. But I was way too shy. So like, it's funny, like, I ended up, I guess, kind of relying on some of like the more jock kids, because the jocks were pretty nice to me actually. Like they would speak up on my behalf and tell the other kids to like quiet down. That was a nice little moment at that school specifically, anyways. That wasn't what it was always like, but. Chaz, yes. Don't groom the student. I'm not gonna groom the student. Oh my god. The kid who reminded the teacher about oh god, no. No, I never did my homework, chat. I literally never did my homework, alright? I was not like a perfect student or anything. I got pretty bad grades. I never bothered with homework. I never really tried on anything. I did at some schools for a while. But then towards the end of my schooling, I just completely gave up. I just didn't care anymore. I was like, man, I don't plan on going to university. I don't care. I'm gonna fucking live on my family's farm. I don't care. Trying to find the letters now. Missed homework, skipped classes, get big money work from a home job. I used to skip classes a lot. I found it was really easy to just say like, oh, I feel sick. I'm gonna call my mom. And like, there's nothing they can really do about it, you know? There's nothing they can really do about it. What are they gonna do? Tell you no, you can't leave? Fuck you. You don't own me. There's nothing they can do. If you say that you're sick and you want, oh, I shouldn't be telling you guys this. At some schools. Oh, so you had that kind of childhood. Yeah, my My childhood was a lot of like moving around, a lot of going to different schools. To the point where now, like, I feel uneasy when I'm in the same place for too long. Like, the most amount of time I ever spent in one place was like 2 years. So now I have it like ingrained in me. Like, I start to feel antsy at around like a couple of months, but then it gets to the 2-year mark and I'm just like, holy shit, I need out of wherever I am. Wherever I am, I need to be gone. But then after schooling and stuff, my parents settled down in one location that they I don't know if they necessarily like it, but it's just they decided they finally needed to like stop moving so much. So I was like, yeah, I'll just stay here. I'll just stay here and help out. And then I ended up leaving anyways, cause yeah. I don't want to get too much into it, but I'm a person of change, chats. Pippa will graduate in 2 years. Like, that's a joke, but I probably will start, like, feeling the... I guess the need for change then? I don't know. Maybe I won't, you know? Maybe I'll settle down and stop. I don't know. Lol posted the contents of the letter in a post. Yeah, maybe I should put that on screen instead of all this. Time with Pippa is limited. Enjoy her while she's here, chat. Oh my god. And that's just part of life, you know? It's change. Listen, I'm not leaving anytime soon, you know? Like, 2 years is a long time. But that's also why I was seriously considering joining the military. And the only reason I didn't really join the military is because I have health problems. But I looked at the military and I was like, holy shit, 2 years? I can do that. I can do that. Pippa was planning on becoming a Fed. Anyways, let's read these letters. I finally received fresh paper and envelopes, and I feel it advised to inform you of the following. Oh, for context, this is from Chris-chan. Chris-chan is a man that's currently in prison, and he's sending letters to the owner of Kiwi Farms, Joshua No Moon. That's how he's addressed anyways. What did he do? He slept with his mom. Military is weird with health. Turned me down because of benign tumors, despite them not really doing anything. Yeah. Honestly, I come from a family where, like, only Pipkin. Like, Pipkin is the only one that decided not to go military route, but everybody else in my family, even like my siblings. One of my siblings didn't, but the other ones. Everybody's very into the. It's just like something you have to do, you know? Like, it's not. I don't know how to explain it. Stop doxing yourself. It's not really doxing. It's just like there's a lot of people in the military, you know? I didn't even say what branch. But like everybody in my family basically is like, yeah, let's let's just go into the military, you know? Like, you get to that point in your life and you're like, yeah, I gotta go military. I don't know what it is. It's just like... I don't know. It's like ingrained in us. It's like ingrained in us, you know? Either you go into the military or you don't because you have health problems. And then if you don't... I don't know. I also come from a military family. The peer pressure to enlist is definitely a thing. It's not even like peer pressure. I mean, I definitely got some peer pressure from some of my family members. Some of them were very, very much like, oh, well, you should just do it. Like, look at all these benefits, you know? I had a great time. But then, aside from that, there's also just like that ingrained like feeling in you, you know? Like that you... Like, this is where your family is, so this is what you should do. You know? Like... Maybe not even as, like, as aware as that. It's just like that feeling, like, you know, like, Like, this is what you do. This is what you do. You graduate and then you go into the military. I don't know. I guess like conditioning or culture, I don't know. The phase world military is much more strict with its admittance criteria. Pippa was too base for them. Up to my great-great-grandfather, we've always had the same job. If it's not me, if I'm not doxing you, do you mind if I ask what it is? Would you have liked to see combat or a relaxed military job? Definitely not combat. Definitely not combat. Maybe if it was something like, oh, farmer. That's a very honorable profession. Maybe if I was doing like, no, I don't know. I don't think I could ever do active duty stuff. Like, I've seen how it messes people up. Like I said, like all of my family is military, so I've seen what happens when you experience that. And I don't know if I'd wanna... I don't know if I want to end up like that. It's kind of scary. It's not even like the combat that's scary, you know? Like, people die, that happens. You see things that happen, you know? But like, the aftermath. Like, you live with... I mean, some people don't, you know? Like, some people are fine after, but some people live with it their entire life. And it's like they've never really left, and you're just kind of... I don't know, it's really depressing. I'm not gonna continue on that topic, because it's really depressing. Anyways. So this is a letter from Christian. I've finally received fresh paper and envelopes, and I feel it advised to inform you of the following, all of which, as you may or will, you have my consent to relay all of the contents of this letter to Joshua Null Moon, as well as forward the physical document to David Heidelberg, my attorney. The following everyone should hear and appreciate sincerely, authentic, and spiritually, and aura deep. I also swear direct truth with my left hand over my heart as I write the sentence. Firstly, and vitally, it should be made obvious and clear that aside from Andy Warhol, my life events at present and so far can directly be compared and matched with that which have been chronicled of none other than Jesus Christ of Nazareth himself. In any Holy Bible. Also, feel free to take any unaltered original photograph of my body's face, neck, and shoulder, chest area where I'm not wearing the glasses. Then alter the photo to show a naturally growing brown beard, mustache, and sideburns. Now place that photo next to any image of Jesus on or off the cross. What about the versions where Jesus Christ is black? I think there might be some discrepancies. You know, some people portray Jesus as black or as like Arabic. I don't know if Jesus had blue eyes. I mean, you said any image. You said any image, man. Christian, where blackface on works. No. Korean Jesus. That's a thing too, isn't it? Isn't there Korean Jesus? He's talking about the Sonichu form. Ah, naruhodo. Compare. Look deep into my eyes and photograph. See for yourself. I meditate and connect directly and genuinely with the cosmos. Both of our universe halves, and throughout the timelines, an entire multi. He thinks he's Jesus. Look at this photograph. Both of our universe halves, and throughout the timelines, an entire multiverse. So despite some lack of physical evidence, I know the ultimate truths. Facts and details. Facts and logic. Not commonly known or written, drawn or chronicled. That being stated, all of my life, my mind, eyes, and literally held the constant perception of being the central camera number 000 out of all. Of the other cameras, infinite from the first person perspective of all others. And this goes even deeper. And I encourage you to meditate deeply and see for yourself this and all of the truths. And the reason and truth behind my unique perception is direct and mind-blowingly simple. I am literally the real player one, the one avatar, and this body, eyes, mind, and all is the one God body. And I am literally also Jesus Christ himself, fully reincarnated and fully reawakened. Even the dimension merge, literally completed and concluding. The same for the collective shift. All of this is literally huge chunks of the past, present, and in progress events of my second coming. Period. Not all details of the past chronicled scriptures, writings are accurate, and as a member of the okay, fuck! Of gods and goddesses with the strongest interactive connection. Alright, which one of them is secretly Christian? This is literally less than a week old. This is really recent. It was posted 6 hours ago. I know details and have changed some to a lot. In regard to the scriptures of the past, 3 days on Earth equal 4 months with 24-hour days and nights in the heaven realm. So yes, this is the one immortal body, and that was none other than I pull off and on that cross over 2,000 years ago in my past life. Personally, picture of a crucifix with a heart over the intersection and a horseshoe under it facing up, the two light. Hold on, do we have pictures? I'm gonna put the picture on screen. Who does Chris stand in the Hollow Council? I don't know. Well, here's the drawing. Here's the drawing. Each and every prayer and praise to Jesus as of February 1982, at least, have all been directed to this body and soul. Malachi 3. Judgment Day is nearing. Know this well. Praise. Who? Praise 2? I prefer 3. Moving on, with all of that stated, your last letter. Next, why I had transferred that money on Saturday, July 31st. Josh had absolutely no right in relaying that detail publicly. Friday the 30th, forced out of my home and temple, had nowhere else to go, had less than $50 between pocket money, and only a couple of bucks or so on my bank account. What about all that money you stole from your mother to buy latex bondage suits for BronyCon? No money in my PayPal. Patreon was not due for a payout until Sunday, and SSI was not coming into my bank until Tuesday. Harriet and Tom Ashby cast me out before I even arrived to Midlothian. The van was not majorly uncomfortable. Josh had wired $1,000 to my bank that Friday, but it would not arrive until after or on Monday. Little food and options, and you try bumming in any parking lot without feeling insecure and paranoid. That's what it takes for you to feel insecure? Let me know as Judas. Oh my god. I needed safety and comfort as quickly as possible. That is why I transferred that money. I was going to pay it back in full. Even had $150 from Patreon on Sunday, the 1st, that went straight to Barbie Chan's bank account. I would have paid the remaining $600 Monday or Tuesday, but no, had to fail his destined test and betrayed me. Betrayal! Like I was betrayed and jailed with a kiss over 2,000 years ago. Now, and as of the past arrest, I have absolutely no way to fulfill that repentance or anything else digital. Malachi 3:6-15. I repeat all that personally now. All of you had to overdrama and fail your worldwide test of faith upon me. Did he write outside? Hold on. Oh my god, in the letter he wrote outside. He's role-playing in his letter. He's role-playing from prison. Holy shit. And finally, the all-important popular present FAQ. What the fuck? Why and what the hell? Emmanuel, God above all other gods and goddesses, and one of my mentors, herself. Getting a little sacrilegious. Herself had deemed me to heal, cleanse, and clear Barbara of all her past sins and regrets through intercourse, and improve her abilities directly and personally as her goddess. We mainly cuddled, soul bonded, and talked. Consentful and emotionally and mentally supportive and healing. I did as I had done for and with a chosen few back in Israel over 2,000 years ago in cleansing them. I don't think Jesus slept with them. I don't remember that part of the Bible. Okay, more details for the Bibles that had been overlooked and left out. We gods had eased up on the views of adultery. Why else do you have... White gods had eased up on the views of adultery. Why else do you have... Do I say this? I'm not gonna say this. He talks about LGBT stuff. I don't know. And all today and the past decades, everyone involved were all being genuinely, deeply happy, content, and spiritually satisfied with themselves and each other, as long as all are over the age of consent. What is the age of consent in the Bible? I don't remember. I feel like Christian, if the Bible is I'm not gonna go there. Things change, Christian. What is consent to you? Because now this is opening up more questions. I'm very scared. Oh God. And the activity was consensual by all parties involved and genuinely spiritually happy. It is good. I have written further insights and details and already shared them with David Heilberg, and I get out on second coming or sooner by uninterrupted co-divine intervention. All of your dreams and curses are no more and unrevivable. Judgment Day, praise us gods. Chris-chan Sonichu, the goddess, Blueheart, and your lord. Didn't it be like Lordess? The fuck did I just read? Dude, prison is getting to them. Prison is getting to them bad. Oh my God. Oh my God. Feminine of Lord is lady. Okay, yeah, why didn't they call themselves lady? Chat, new poll. No poll. And we're gonna call this off here. Wait, maybe I shouldn't. I was gonna make a poll asking who your favorite Judas was. Who should play the part of Judas? Is it Null or is it the VTuber that always gets called Judas? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Chat, don't say it! Guns. Oh my God, okay. Disclaimer, I still like Ardia, okay? Fuck you guys, I still like Ardia. I don't care about politics, man. I just want my funny gremlin back. Oh my God. It's fine to be wrong, Pippa. Yeah, you better be kidding. Sneaking every Ardia thread. Fuck you, man. Pippa is a... I'm not saying that. You only liked her because she was the only Overwatch Hollow. You know, that probably played a big part in it. I really miss Ardia's Hollow live streams. Not Hollow... Fuck. Well, those too, but I mean... I mean her Overwatch streams. Dude, Ardia playing Overwatch on Twitch was like... That was my jam. We're talking about Ardia the VTuber, yeah. I'm not cultured enough to know what's even going on anymore. So TLDR. Do I explain Judas to you or do I explain the... Okay, Christian is an internet lolcow that slept with his mother. Judas is a person from the Bible that betrayed Jesus. And, I'm not gonna explain beyond that. Explain Ardia. No. If you know, you know. Yeah, go do your reps. I know Ardia, I saw the last Chris stream, I know Judas. Then what are you... Okay, Null is the owner of the Kiwi Farms, and Chris is calling him Judas. Well, I guess comparing him to Judas, because Null leaked some information about Chris Chan. After it was confirmed that Chris did indeed sleep with his mother, Null kind of like hopped ship and was like, yeah. Here's all of our information, or here's all of our chat logs. The Ardia stuff, I'm not touching with a 10-foot pole. Get fucked, chat. Get fucked. Get fucked. That's too far. That's too far. It involves Coco. The Coco incident. Guns is Ethan Ralph from the kill stream. That's a whole nother rabbit hole. that's a whole nother rabbit hole. Null stopped helping Chris when Chris took money from his mother's account. Oh, I thought it was when it was confirmed that Chris slept with his mom. But that was another thing. Chris Chan kept stealing money from his mother. Oh yeah. When Barb was screaming, "Oh Jesus!" Quick took it too literally. No! Shut up! Don't say the T word. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to say the T word. I don't think it matters. But anyways. Oh, I don't... Chat, leave me alone. Chat, leave me alone. You only get it. Didn't Uruka already say it? Yeah, Uruka said it. Destroy the bridges. It's not about destroying the bridges. It's about being part of a company. And if I attract the very strong antis, it bled over in Hololive. Like, Coco was getting harassed, and it bled over into other streamers. And I can't have that happen. I can't have that happen. I can't have antis fucking up the other girls' chats because of me. But yeah. But please understand where I'm coming from here, alright? Like, I don't... You guys know how I am with bridges, alright? I don't mind burning them, but like, there's more at stake here than... Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna... I'm gonna end the poll and I'm gonna call it a night. This was a bit of a wild stream. This was a bit of a wild stream. How lawful boy! Fuck you, man! Thank you guys so much for showing up. I'll try to read more of your guys' stuff. Maybe not next week. Maybe the week after next. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe this Sunday we'll discuss. I forgot to make the rest of my waiting rooms. Oh my god! I just realized. I don't know. Maybe Sunday we'll set up a stream schedule together. I don't know. Thanks for stream, permanent cringe damage, and the nice comfy chat. Well, thank you, Mr. Mankin. Thank you for the 1337. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Any final words from... What's going on, from the Mabinogi. Oh. PvP. Oh my god, PvP. Don't tase me, bro. Yes, now. Hey, fuck you, Alexina, bro. Fuck you, man. What the hell? Sucks. Fuck you. Oh my. Ah. I'll put more Mabinogi on the screen in the future so you guys can stop by. Oh. I only have like 1 health. Just let me kill you. Let me kill you, bro. Yeah. On me, bros. On me. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Don't forget to look up more of your pre-debut stuff. I will. I'll try to find some of my old screenshots of what my layout used to look like. I think you would love the deep lore behind the Yo-Star and Girls Frontline devs. There's lore about that? Alright, also cringe. I'm gonna read some names. Thank you, those who stopped by in Mabinogi. I am not Jun, Hanbi, Traps. Why did I cancel? Simpkin, Bibkin, and Manowars, and oh, that's you with Manowars. That's you with the thing. Okay, thank you guys for stopping by in Mabinogi. I'm gonna read the names in chat now. Unintentionally dramatic, Andres Castillo, Dr. Quassinger's filing cabinet, Deku Fire Mage, Fetty, One Free Counterfeit, Vulcan, Jay, Gaz, James, Fruitcakes, Rich, Zenlar, First Last, Fuckle The Jaeger, Ozone, Dusk Flames, Mr. Mannequin, Gaz, Kawachunchin, Grigori, Convery, Valiant, Ragnar, Lauren Bunny, Zincro, Unlucky Cat, Moon Berserker, NPC, Angelic, I lost my place. Minx, Python Hair, Aegis, Dennis, Brian Lane, JL710, Cheese, Rama Rancher, Content Consumer, Fetty, I Am June, MCL, Grant, Bored Undead, Yoko, The Jaeger, Berserk Rage, Zoro, Osloy Real, Lonesome Mesa, JL710, Pedro, Envy, Violence, Gods, the Sword Art Online Dick Riding Association. Can't believe Sneak-kun didn't make an appearance. Fuck you. Zoro, Beeps, Valiant, Matt Wyan, Tobidos the Games, Yishay of Stormwind, Juan K. Gonzalez, Yosef Goldstein, Dusk Flames, Deadly Pedestrian, Apostrophe, Nochez Ghost Clipper, Zeno Xavier, Iman, GK Alaric, 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭, Dead Mac Gaming, Lyrical Jesus. Thank you all for stopping by. If I missed your name, I'm sorry. Peace out, and I'll see you tomorrow.